Hello, everybody.
He's autistic.
And welcome back to Homestuck Halves, the series that is not quite reading Homestuck, but it's almost reading Homestuck. We got June, Arthur, and Mason today.
Hello, that's
I'm
me.
back, bitches.
She's
me?
back, bitches.
Yes. And we're really sad that you missed the last episode.
I've only gotten worse since our last encounter. I'm Mothman plushie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put it on screen. Put both images on screen. And
You can't just put Boner next to my fucking cat!
Perfect.
It's his birthday tomorrow! You can't do that! It's his fucking birthday tomorrow! You can't do that to
Doesn't
him!
make any sense to anyone.
Well, it's very unfortunate because it's already been done.
It cannot be undone.
It has already occurred. Pandora's box has been opened. We can't shut it again.
It is a canon event.
You can't just do this to Hades! God!
June, it's a canon event. We can't change it. Anyway, now that we've experienced that, I think before we begin with making the story of these Trollsonas, I counted 17 things to show you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck?
First, I went on Tumblr the other day, and I showed June this already, but I went
mistake.
on Tumblr the other day,
Oh.
A dangerous
and I
pastime.
found this.
I'm sorry. But that has been overridden.
I love how you've completely closed. I went on Tumblr and I found Boner post as a statement, Boner post as a question.
After that was perfectly timed.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Art. That was
1 second
Right.
sooner or 1 second later.
a standing
But
ovation.
you nailed it.
21. Anyway, yeah. Also, yeah, that fan art is strange.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
I don't know why they did that.
I feel bad for
I don't know
Snoop
why
Dogg.
someone did that. I don't know why someone made that.
It's very odd fan art.
I don't fucking know either.
Anyway, let me
Funny. It's the last thing I was expecting today.
next, something I made. I realised I
Boner
had
poses the statement? Boner poses the question?
No, how
no,
dare you
that's
take
something
credit?
Arthur made.
But Arthur's artistry.
Like I would take credit for such
I was
genius.
responding. No. I was responding to Mason, not you.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah,
Oh.
that. Correct. The last thing. Well, I wouldn't say it's the last thing I expected because I don't think I could expect it. The last thing I could have expected implies that it is something that I could expect.
Yeah, true. Anyway, next, something I made. I realised I hadn't gotten any of the sprites for any of these, the Trollsonas, in their dream outfits. So here's all 10 sprites of the Prospit Dreamers.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot there was 10.
And here's everyone from Durst. It's just Xander.
None of me. Aye.
Anyway, yeah.
So lonely.
Am I being too autistic?
No, there's no such thing.
Nah, there is no such thing.
We had the Boner bit to start, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the base form.
Yeah. And next, finally,
Can we
the
get
final
much higher?
5 things I have to show you. I have been itching to show you guys this all week.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So, tell you what. One of you pick a number from 1 to 5, and that'll decide which of these 5 things I show
4.
first. 4? Well, you're in luck, June, because this
Uh-oh.
is is
Oh,
Rhea
it's a gift.
Homestuck's. It's Rhea Homestuck's art of Julin
Oh my god.
bashing Cancri across the face with a metal bat.
Oh.
Yes.
I figured.
Beautiful.
I figured we'd already had an example of me and Arthur attempting to attack Cancri. I figured it may as well be your turn. Next, Arthur, pick a number 1 to 4. Let's see
metal
if you
pipe
can.
sound effect number 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
4.
4.
4.
That unfortunately is not Arthur Pendra. That is instead the Masson image.
Oh, let me get it. What?
Bald! Bald!
Bald.
Bald!
Bold. Bold. My eyes.
My eyes! Anyway.
He
I
looks
love
like
that.
he's saying, Mamma Mia.
Yeah, he does.
He really is. He really is.
With a
Mason,
heartfelt hahoo.
pick
What
a
is...
number 1 to
Is that a turtle?
That is the dead turtle. That's a sitting-
Ah, right. I was wondering what he was looking at. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
I will
Dead
go
on the
for 2.
2. That is your boy Xander.
Oh, Jesus.
Check out the spiral eye beams, baby. It
Oh,
looks so fucking good.
fuck.
Look at that shit. It looks fucking amazing.
Wow. Spiral lasers. Fuck yeah.
And final 2, I'll save Arthur for last. Here's the Nemina one of him getting out of his grave and
nice.
escaping. Casting shadow and all that. And here is Arthur Pendra
I like that.
flying off to A-train
I-
through somebody's house.
Just needs the bottom text of "I'm going to beat you to death." and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Oh, I'm just gonna put it on there. I'm just gonna put it, yeah.
Yeah, just put it on there. Do it right now.
I will. Well, not for you, but I will on
I am
the,
going to beat you to death poses a statement. I am going to beat you to death poses a
Where's the
question.
question?
There's just so much text on the screen that you can't even see the picture.
Oh, it just covers the whole damn image. Does he know?
Oh no! Where's Goku? Where's Goku? Where's Goku? Where's Goku?
Where
Where's
is he?
Goku?
Where the fuck is he?
Where's Goku?
It's
Where's
me,
Goku?
Goku.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
You guys heard about the fucking Dragon Ball cereal, right?
Raised eyebrow.
The what? The Dragon Ball.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, they have the new Goku cereal. Look at
I
that.
already showed you this.
So nice.
Should I watch this?
Yes.
Watch it.
Yes, you should.
Watch it.
I'll watch it.
Watch it this instant.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
Welcome back to our us watching TikToks compilation.
That was funny. I love the scream.
Yeah.
Big up Joe Estrada. That guy do be funny.
So, well, last we left off, we did all the backstory nonsense.
Oh yeah, we're making a Troll Sona video.
Yeah. This has purpose.
Shit, I forgot. This isn't just a yap session.
Yeah.
It's me, Boner.
Hey, it's me, Boner.
Fucking fuckers can't keep doing this to me. I'm actually fucking not.
Let's be real here,
fucking
June.
going-
Me and Mason aren't doing shit.
Yeah, we're just laughing.
It's all Arthur.
Arthur is on fighting form today.
Mason is with the like fucking little quibs of hey, it's me, boner.
Well, I've got to contribute something. Can't just sit here and laugh, otherwise people will wonder why I'm here.
Woe is still here.
Just the
It
last.
has been. It has been 13 minutes since we started recording,
Doesn't surprise me in the least.
and aside from the 17 images I posted, none of it has been on topic. Ah well.
Not a big fan of the government.
30 on 30.
21 posted a question. Anyway. Fucking. I think it's time.
Wait. I have my magnum opus.
One last thing. You get one more.
Oh god.
I love that
Yes.
I love the
Magnum opus.
It really is. I can't wait to look back in this chat the next time we record and not immediately remember the context of
Big
anything.
fan of the
Not a
government.
big fan of the government. 30 on 30.
Other, I've genuinely missed you. I've not laughed this much
Been
in
too
fucking
long,
several
yeah.
weeks.
It's been so long.
It's been so
I
long.
need it. This is
last
healing
time
my
the
fucking
song-
soul. This shit's healing my soul.
It's
So
good
anyway,
that
yeah, but last we left off,
Oh shit, yeah, we were making a Troll Sullivan video, weren't we?
we did the backstories and such.
Weren't we?
So it's time to do the enter the game bit. It's time to figure out the enter the game bit. Arthur, are you making another thing?
Nah.
Good, I was worried. I was
Nah.
deeply concerned.
Nah.
Go fucking go
Look, just
down.
because Arthur's
Five
silent
Nights
doesn't mean
Bread.
he's cooking.
Nah.
Well, I
Five
mean,
Nights
he
Bread.
literally was cooking this time.
No, I didn't. No, because you see, the thing is, that
And
I
now-
wasn't finished by the
I want
time
to hear
answered.
I want to hear the
Oh.
FNAF song in the Ultra Instinct sound font of the just the beginning
No,
of the dun.
I'll be real. I really don't, actually.
Or.
I've
The opposite way around.
yeah,
no,
that's
that
the
makes
opposite of what I was saying.
That's the wrong thing. You've taken the wrong elements
don't
and
know
put them
what
together. You made the opposite of what was requested.
I mean, like, so you know how at the beginning of the Ultra Instinct game, it's just the bum bum. I want that sound, but of the dun 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 dun. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Right, so anyway, the
I can't
topic
do
of the
that.
video.
Yeah.
The topic of the
Oh,
video.
this is not Freddy Fazbear.
So,
Instead of Golden Freezer, it's Golden Freddy.
Yeah, got him, Freddy Fazbear.
hello everybody, and welcome back to our
That's how we-
Dragon Ball
that's how we
Shitpost
end.
podcast.
Or
That's how we end.
or.
You see, because at least it wasn't Freddy Fazbear, because you see, they had Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. My mind has corroded over the past several weeks that I've been gone.
Evidently, yeah, I have. This has been duly noted. So, first off, let's go to the general points for this and decide the entry order for everybody.
Good old general points.
Yes. Now, had an idea for how this goes down. Arthur, are you cooking or have you recently been cooking again?
What? No.
Derisive.
I have added the caveat. I've added the caveat this time.
No. I invoke that. I plead the fifth.
If you post another fucking thing,
So
I
yes.
swear to God. I swear to God, man, it has been
This is
It
my
was
last
been-
one. This is my last one. I promise.
the last one. You promise?
This one could be
Absolute
an album
full
cover.
promise.
This one could be an
The
album
last
cover.
one.
That's all I'm saying. This is my EP.
All right.
I love that it's cooler.
That is the latest character from Dragon Ball I can recognize, Cooler. That's how you know. That's how you know I'm OG.
Cooler is good though. To be fair, Cooler is.
Beans, I see.
Bro, it's
Eating
old
beans, I
Gen.
Right.
Bro, forget new Gen. He's old Gen. Oh, Jesus.
My hands are
So-
off my keyboard for at least 5 minutes.
Where are your hands now?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
On my
Where are
hands.
your hands?
Being a good boy.
I love that you felt the
don't
need
like
to
that
say that
statement.
on the internet. I love the fact that you felt the need to say that sentence on the internet, Arthur.
My reaction to
think
that
I can think of today.
information.
You've earned 5 minutes and you're burning into it.
I know.
Oh, I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
Fucking that's the point of the video.
That information.
Oh, for God's sake!
I just shouldn't full screen because there's always going to be something.
Oh, I
really
don't full
should-
screen.
Yeah, nor do I. I know there's gonna be random shit. That's why I don't. Anyway, we're burning through our 5 minutes of Arthur not interrupting. So, entry order. Let's establish. I had the idea that basically how it could go is Nimona sends Arthur in first as sort of a canary in the mine situation, but in doing so accidentally makes him what the game scrub considers the team leader. Then Arthur brings Xander in, and then Xander, Arthur. Yeah?
I hardly know her.
Yes? Yes? Yeah, go on, finish the joke. No, go on, finish the
No,
joke.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
No, you've already done the setup.
Sorry,
I may
did
as
I
well
ruin
put
the
the
joke?
fucking punchline in.
No, I don't need to. I've got my people need me. It's been done.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Goodbye.
Go to work today.
Save the world. My final message. Goodbye.
God me.
Anyway, we're burning through our 5 minutes. So, Arthur brings Xander in. However, because of the cramped space in Xander's cavern, he can't actually fit all of the wigglers that he's caring for into the entry radius, effectively. So some of them end up left behind. By some, I mean a lot. A lot of them.
I already have an immediate joke, which is just that his world is on high ping because it's trying to render too many entities. It's like a WoW server at max volume.
Yeah. But having felt this loss, Xander, who was initially under orders, bring Julian in, close the loop, the end. Xander basically goes, nah. Because he knows Masson knows about Julian's girlfriends. So he brings Masson in. Masson gets gets Julian's girlfriends brought in. Last in that chain gets Julian in. She gets Nimona in. Nimona connects up to Arthur. Bang. Nemona's already connected to Arthur, but still. So that's the entry order. Is
Okay.
my idea.
Yeah, I like it.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Arthur.
Yeah.
I get the feeling, Alex, I just get the sneaking suspicion you're going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this recording session because I think at least one of our minds is elsewhere. Perhaps all three.
Yes. June's caving in as a human being. Arthur is planning what he's going to do when the 5 minutes finally end, and I don't know what you're thinking of, mate.
I mean, I'm just playing Geometry Dash while this is happening.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm back on my Geometry Dash grind.
Oh, for God's sake,
I am
man.
paying
Anyway,
attention, I promise, but you know, I
Right.
can multitask.
June, you may as well pick. Which order are the girlfriends brought in? Their names are literally on screen, so you won't be able to forget which one's which. Or who's...
No.
Be thinking.
I can hear him.
Okay,
again.
so...
There's some shit simmering in the background.
So we go with Damasa,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cereza, then Opal.
Fair enough.
I'm forgetting the alignments, but it's
Damasa and
fine.
Cereza
It's
are...
fine.
Okay, yeah.
Enemies, I think.
No,
but
Damasa and Julian are enemies. Cereza and Opal are enemies, but we were gonna have something like that, regardless.
Yeah, probably.
With those three having to be put in a certain order, one Kismese's pair was going to be connected, probably. Me on my way to have sex with your mother. And then...
See, I would post my reaction to that information, but my reaction to that information is just my fucking PFP at this point.
Yeah.
I've changed my
you've
PFP.
changed it. You've changed it live. Okay. Okay.
Mario
So
honest reaction.
you know what? Okay. I've got two ideas for how we're gonna go through the entry order business. Basically, do we want to go through it in entry order or reverse entry order?
Okay, no, why would we do
Entry
either?
order?
Why would we do reverse? And explain that.
Just because it's an order that's already been written out. It's an arbitrary order to
Okay.
discuss.
No, I'm wondering, like... So, say this were a story.
Mm.
If you were to go in reverse entry order, that would be contrary to what you would naturally assume would be the way you do it. But you could do that purposefully to invoke some kind of effect.
Now the thing is, this is literally just planning and notes and bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but you can plan these sorts of things out. You can be like, if we were to do it in reverse order, what kind of effect would we want to be? Would we want the ultimate fate of, let's say, Arthur to be unknown? Would it be
I feel
posited
like-
that this person possibly just straight up died?
Yeah, I feel like reverse entry order in terms of like in a hypothetical actual story we wrote about this just wouldn't work because realistically Arthur probably would not be dead.
Well, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's
you can still-
one, because he has to have connected to Xander, so the fact that anyone is alive proves that Arthur presumably would be alive.
Okay. Yeah, alright, yeah. Go entry order then. Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll discuss it entry order. So, for this, what we're going to be noting down is anything notable that happens to each character during their entry into the game. What obstacles do they face as they enter? How do they get around those obstacles, etc.? Does anyone else effectively tag along with the teleport into the game? What do we prototype into our sprites? What are our lands like, and what are they called? And I've decided that I'll either make it a null or void set. That, yeah. We'll figure that shit out later. So, Arthur,
Yes.
Arthur Pendra is the first to enter the game.
Yes.
Or the first to attempt entry into the game. The first client player. What obstacles might he face?
Well, what kind of... Okay, let's first posit what kind of character arc is initially going to be present for the character. What kind of thing is anyone trying to do with this character at this point? I assume not much, because quite early on this character is kind of a non-entity, instead a vessel.
Arthur, very
demonstrate.
early on in the game, before, like... Basically, before any, like, stirrings of God tier or rebelling against Nemina come up, Arthur is borderline a gag character.
Yeah, well, I was more thinking they're less a gag, and more similar to, like, a way to show what kind of, how each character is. It's a way to show the kind of the true attitudes and personalities of each character. It very easily is used to show how Nemina is. It shows the kind of caring attitude of Xander, mixed with the kind of uncomfortability that is present there that wouldn't so necessarily be obvious until this character's kind of shoved into a situation where they don't really know how to deal with an individual, but they have the need or the want to help them just out of instinct. It shows the kind of the uncaring friendliness of the other one, which is name I've forgotten, but the one that looks like Power from Chainsaw Man. Julian, that's it.
Tis on screen.
Kind of show, yeah. There are a lot of names on screen. Anyway,
Good boy.
it shows that kind of so this character is more used as a vessel to build the other characters, because this is such a simple character to build, and it's so easily understood initially. Like it's posed as an easy to understand, easy to comprehend individual, and it will become more complex later. So I think their world could quite literally be like a super flat kind of, or like a sandbox, or like white pillars, white marble, white plants, white everything. It's just a normal world, very simple. It's all like stone,
So it's
sand, earth, plants, and shit like that. It's very default and basic. Everything is available. Nothing is interesting.
So he landed on a super flat?
Yeah, like a super flat, but then there will be structures. I don't know why you're
Okay.
laughing. That's such a serious topic.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's so very serious.
It's just the fact
I don't
that
get what's
it came out
funny.
of nowhere, you know?
No.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
saw it coming. That's all I'm saying.
You made
Anyway,
it.
Yeah. So there you go.
right.
So
Every-
I genuinely thought someone else said super flat, and I was just like confirming.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
no,
said
we were.
something
It was.
about
We were. It was the thing.
Oh,
in
you
chat.
did.
He cooked again.
Oh wait, what? Something was it? Oh,
That's what I was laughing at.
I didn't
No, I wasn't-
notice
See, this
that.
is.
Blindness
I've
is a
elected
serious
to not
issue,
go into full
everybody.
screen.
Blindness is. A
So if you
serious
hear me
issue,
laughing, it's
we can't-
probably.
I
because
thought you were
was
laughing
making
at what I said.
No.
No. It's
Okay.
always my thing. I'm the funny one.
So
I mean, I didn't
Arthur,
say that, but
You did. I
Every
said
correct.
every land in Spurb or Scrub is named the land of X and Y, with X and Y being two elements of the land, two like major elements of it. For example, land of wind and shade. It's
that.
very
Land
windy.
of soft and silence.
So what you're saying is Arthur gets a padded cell.
In essence, so I'm saying there's no
Arthur
empty there.
Pendra
There is
gets
enough
a
food to
padded
survive.
cell.
there's no danger. There's food, there's everything you need to survive, but there is no like interesting stimulation or anything. There's not even like a day-night cycle. There's just like it's generally bright, and the sky is also white, but like less white than the ground.
Yeah, and then
So bros in
and then you
Antarctica.
and then you
during
can
the
see
summer.
like Skya up in the sky as well.
Yeah. The rules of the game obviously still apply.
Sky in the sky.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Land of soft and silence. Okay. Just add arts.
Me when the soft and the silence.
It is survivable.
Yeah, it's like it's perfectly easy to survive there. It almost seems so easy that Nemina is like, wow, I was really paranoid about this. There's no
I was
need
really
for me
worried
to
about
be...
this, but Arthur got the
At all.
easiest conceivable ride.
Yeah, it's like literally the default ride. The only difficulty is the boredom associated with it. And because
Which
he's the
just kind of
first, that makes it
Yeah.
the most like challenging for him because it is really
Because for a significant amount of time, there's literally nothing else going on. He just has to sit here doing nothing.
yeah, she doesn't enjoy.
When for a significant amount of his life beforehand, he had been blitzing around the world at a billion miles an hour, smashing through fucking buildings like a living wrecking ball.
Exactly. So yeah, there you go. That's that.
Alright.
Not much happens for that character. Not much happens to that character. They are sat there waiting, and we can kind of have introspective kind of points of internal dialogue where they're just sat there waiting to be talked to, and they're like thinking about things and talking, and that can be the start of the doubting and the start of the questioning and things like that.
Yeah, but there are no like major huge.
I just imagine he's like
tries
sat
to
down like
enter the
those
game.
plushies that have the legs out, and he's just gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
He's just like sat on the. God, why do I suddenly just want like
Oh, don't turn me into a
Arthur
marketable
Pendra
plushie.
plushie?
Okay.
Turn him into a marketable plushie. Do it.
June, what you've just done is you've come up with the first merch idea if we ever get enough money to make merch.
Not a big fan of the government.
There's a button on the back of the Arthur Pendra plushie.
Yeah, it's got like
He'll
a
play on a
soundbox
soundbox.
inside.
Not a big fan of the government. And that's
No, it will play me on my way to have sex with. But no, your mother.
okay. Is that what we wanna? Is that what we're gonna stick with for the entry period for Arthur?
Yeah, it feels like because so much is this character is so important in the backstory. I feel like taking a backseat is important at
Makes
this
sense.
point.
Next.
Like, bro, it's just like sat on this planet like this.
I feel like exactly. I feel like if it were like in the style of Homestuck, there would be like in the top right corner a permanent feed of what he's doing, and he sat there and then like
Live
sometimes
Arthur
you'll see
reaction.
him stand
Live
up.
Pendra
Sometimes you'll
cam.
see him stand up, walk over to a bush, eat a berry, and then sit back down immediately. Like an actual.
I'm also
NPC.
imagining if he just sits there for long enough, you see him start to just like vibrate with sheer boredom, just like, I need something to do, I need something to do, I need something to do, I need something to do.
Starts like licking the camera at one point. like there's like a solid like 4 or 5 pages of him just like trying to eat the camera, and then like
At one
gives
point
up on
you
that
see
and
him,
just
like,
sits
zip.
directly, like sits down in front of the camera, so all you can see is the horns, and that's it. Like it's clearly just sat there.
It's like what freaking James Bond does to get out of the cell
At
and
one point,
Goldfinger.
you see him like zip the
walking up
fuck
to the camera
away,
and then
and then the
disappears.
camera, and then in the next page, it's him like gnawing on the side of a cliff,
Yeah, exactly.
just for some kind of stimulation, just something. Oh god. Anyway, it's Xander time. During entry.
To be fair, Arthur would be Arthur's design is the most marketable plushie I could imagine.
Yeah. Fair.
He does look very much like a marketable plushie.
Yeah.
I have just had a thought as well for a hypothetical, with the hypothetical Julin marketable plushie, a joke that only I will get. If you pull up the fucking sunglasses, no eyes have actually been put on the face of the plushie, because I genuinely never bothered putting eyes on Julin. She just, I never bothered because they don't show at all, and the curse of all artists, eyes. I wanted to draw as few eyes as physically possible, and so I just didn't draw Julin's at all.
Is that to make up for the fact that you had to draw 3 for you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you drew 3 eyes for Xander.
Yeah, I know.
You drew 3 eyes.
I know, that was a part of the design already. I couldn't take that shit out. That was like the key part of the design. A regrettable decision. Anyway.
Remember, your server is lagging.
Oh yeah, your server's lagging because of
Because it has
Too many
entities. Okay, but I think we can kind of put that in, kind of. In maybe we could have that all of the like enemies and other like creatures that spawn on Xander's land kind of move in like stop motion. Almost.
yeah lag.
They move real janky like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
way
It's high
birds
cave.
move.
Like everybody's
Uh-huh,
like
yeah.
you will like walk into walls because you're just like black. It'll be like you're blacking out for half a second every like minute. You're like,
No,
what?
not like Xander and the Wigglers. They don't do that because that's not how Spurb works. But I think it's
but, like,
it's a fun idea for the enemies.
Yeah.
For the enemies and like the concepts.
And the
such.
monitor for on like the monitor that Arthur would have, because he has to invite the other guy in, right?
Oh yeah.
The PC starts like smoking.
You make it sound like he's a vampire.
I mean,
Right,
we
PC is,
already
like, whirring
decided
really
Xander
loudly.
does become a rainbow drinker at some point, so he kind of is
Oh
a little.
shit!
A little
yeah,
bit,
fuck, I
technically,
forgot about that.
If you are focusing on the wrong
Can
point
you
in
tell
time.
I've not thought about this shit for like a month
Yes.
or however long it was since Troll Soda Part 2? I've been busy.
Yeah.
Real and true and real and true.
Suffering ego death.
Apparently he doesn't think janky is a word, oh well.
Is it not? Is there not an an E between the K and the Y?
I don't believe so. Never
Apparently
in my
not.
experience.
No. Okay.
It's just word.
I'm just fucking.
It's just word. Okay, what else? What else for Xander's land? What else?
You know, the way you spelled it's right. Word is just fucking.
Word's just stupid. I don't care about the spelling mistakes or grammar mistakes anyway. Who cares? So,
You guess. No, true.
what else? What else to put on Xander's land? There's like
The land of gears and glizzy.
Glizzy?
no.
Oh, Mason doesn't know!
Of course he doesn't know. You're referencing the quiz video that couldn't come out. Nobody knows what you're talking about
I feel
anymore.
bad for the Chris video, you know. It's important to be accepting, and it's rough that they're in an environment where, you know.
Yeah, it is very unfortunate for the quiz video. It is,
Being
it is
like,
an unfortunate time for them.
Land of gears and glizzy. Save me.
Anyway, so right, what else do we put with what the fuck else do we do with this land? Well, I think since Xander lives in giant fuck off caverns, it's probably going to be mostly caverns. It's going to be a lot of underground stuff, barely anything on the surface, almost everything in caves. So,
Land of traps and tunnels.
yeah.
Caverns and capers. Yeah, you gotta install the DLC to get any overland content on Xander's planet.
Also, I love the fact that the planet is like full of shit yourself. Post as a statement.
Fuck's sake!
Oh, it's just
Anyway.
the top half of the image.
Anyway,
Oh,
so I like the fact that there's a
at
bunch
least
of
it's
traps there.
shitty-
Because
it's
now
shitty Markable plus, yeah, go on.
Xander, A, has to help out Masson as the as Masson's server player, but also he has to look after all of the Wigglers that survived and made it into the game and stop them from running into a bunch of traps and dying. Very nice. Right.
Nice. Nietzsche.
Messon.
Yeah, I like the idea that.
What was that, Arthur?
Also, I like the idea that there's no monsters in your world, so Numina is still thinking there will not be any like monsters or hostiles or anything. They're like, okay, the most dangerous thing is the
I assume the
environment.
monsters show up later then.
Yeah, no, the monsters will I think when it comes to the land at Lotat, when it comes to Lotat, all of the monsters I think will be like a lot deeper underground, and they'll just like make their way up to where Xander's like house spawns.
Also, because everything's lagging, you don't know if you've been hit by a trap until like after the trap has sprung.
Yeah, so
like,
Xander has
you're,
to be
like,
at
walking
constant
along and then
vigilance just to
suddenly,
see
like,
the traps.
Suddenly,
Just to see the
just
traps
a
well in
bunch of
advance and keep
spikes
all
are
of the
just-
children away.
No, I just realized something.
So how many?
What?
So here's a question: will some of the children die? Because like,
Over the
That-
course of the game, probably.
will a good portion of them die at the start? Because I feel like that would just happen.
Like the moment of during entry, or like after?
Well, no,
entry?
like in the first like 3 days where you're working out the rules.
What are you laughing at?
Xander gets deep enough into the fucking planet.
Down to the bone. You're new to the underground, aren't you?
Welcome to the underground.
What's the fall?
God's sake! I keep seeing thumbnails for that fucking song, but it's like with the text box sounds instead of the actual singing.
I'm sorry, I made that connection
No,
in my head and I couldn't stop laughing.
I also thought of Undertale.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
No, it's
Xander
fine.
at the start is taking care of about
Anything's fine as long
a
as
bit
it's
over
funny.
600, a bit over 600 wigglers. So let's just say 75% of the wigglers are left behind. Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake! There we go. Then let's say 80% of those die in traps in the first couple of days. Here we go. Messen. So,
Right, let's see.
what kind of obstacles? Because I feel like Massen, out of the three we have talked about so far, I feel like Massen is the one who's going to potentially feel the most obstacles in terms of like, oh my fucking god, we are arguing for the death of children.
Honestly, that tracks with Sans and Virus.
I feel like in terms of space for putting the machines down to be able to use them, Massen is going to have the hardest time of the three of us we've mentioned. Because Xander lives in a cavern. There's always more cavern. Arthur lives in the middle of a field. There are no
Permanent
walls
white
there.
Space.
Oh no, before entry, to put the machines down to
Oh,
be
okay.
able to enter. But Arthur still has a big fuck off field. He's fine. He's fine for space. Massen effectively lives in a small studio apartment. So he might have some trouble
that didn't stop
space-wise.
fucking... That didn't stop Aqueous.
I have already figured out what Massen's world will be.
Go ahead.
Okay, fuck it, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Land of vice and vermin, and you are. It's essentially his apartment scaled up, like. So he's
So-
like 100th of his size compared to what
Oh.
the apartment. So he's like a mini person,
Mini mushroom.
like a mini
Yeah,
guy.
but like, a question is though, when it comes to his land, outside of the scaled up version of his own apartment, is there just like more of the apartment building spanning around the entire planet? Or is it just something else out there?
Maybe it should just be like when you like try and go out the window, it just leads you back into the apartment building. Like
Ah,
back
so it's a
into the same
Pac-Man house.
apartment. It's like a Pac-Man.
So realistically, because it is like it's a planet. So realistically, it's just like his apartment looped infinitely in every direction around the planet.
Yeah.
And to answer
then
that,
he's
we need to
tiny.
talk about parallel universes.
Oh my god, I feel like.
Oh no.
We are
See,
arguing
I
for the
did
death
come up
of a
with
studio
something
apartment.
funny, but like, I did come up with like a funny name. But
Yeah.
like,
For what? For
purely
Julins?
because Masson, no, for Masson, like just because it sounded funny. The land of cliffs and Coopers.
Coopers. I spent hours of my life stomping Coopers.
Okay, I think
Coopers.
I think that might work. I think that might work better because I don't think the looping version of a giant apartment necessarily works in the context of, like, maybe as like a weird thing inside of the planet somewhere.
Yeah, I do like the idea of that.
It's
But-
just like
It sounds like a
weird
mini
sort
game.
of.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does
it sounds
like
like something that just.
It
You know
sounds
what
like-
it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Isn't like the whole thing.
You know what that shit reminds me of? It reminds me of the fucking sub-levels in Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, they're like do 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 do. boom,
Da.
boom, ba-do-do. Yeah,
Now, I don't know if we can necessarily use Koopas directly.
yeah, no.
But I think a land that is like it's very cliffy, very like covered in all of this.
I mean, they don't
Very-
have to rhyme. You could say cliffs and tells.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That June, that's not a rhyme. That's alliteration.
Portals.
It's alliteration, but still,
Um,
point still stands.
Land of
Do you
towers and
think my
turtles.
brain works?
Well, I think Land of Cliffs and Turtles works well because again, it doesn't have to alliterate.
Okay, but if
It's
there
just
were
like-
to be an alliteration, I
it-
would go for that.
Yeah, it just sort of
Low
like
cat.
yeah, we've got low cat now.
Low cat.
It just so happens that Arthur went for soft and silence and traps and tunnels.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the landscape is effectively like a fucking Minecraft amplified world, but like turned up to like 11.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And so to keep the theme, the monsters have to come in later after Nemina has entered, and then Nemina will have the most
No, that's the
awful
thing.
world full of monsters.
No, that's the thing. Nimina isn't supposed to know about Mass and Cereza, Opal, or Damasa entering the game.
Oh, okay,
They're-
then yeah, okay.
Them
then
being
that's
there
fine.
is a complete secret. The reason they're in this part of the entry order is A, because the people who are loyal, the person who is loyal to Mass and to Nimina can't actually have a direct link to these four in the connection. That's Arthur. And 2, because conveniently, it would put all 4 of their planets on the opposite side of Skya to Nemina's. So Skya's light would just blot them out.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm thinking Masson is the first to enter a land that has monsters, like, readily there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Sure. Works.
And that
But not a huge
Yeah,
amount.
the monsters have to be turtles.
The monsters are distinctly turtle-themed, yeah. Oh my god,
I'm thinking
No,
you've
hang
got
on,
like a
I know what he prototypes with his sprite. It's the dead turtle losses he found in the walls.
yeah. So
And then the other, and then his second prototype is his own Lussus. So it's just like a fusion of like a turtle and a frog.
I think also like the monsters,
Frontal.
since it's all amplified, I think they should be like you've got like tiny little like mini turtles, and then you've got like Godzilla.
Or Gamera.
Yeah, that's like yeah. Like
You've got like Godzilla,
Anguirus
and then
kinda
everything
deal.
else is like tiny little soot sprites that are turtles.
But bro has to deal with my brain. Every time I hear someone talk about turtles, I immediately get reminded of this guy. from Master of
Oh
Disguise.
no, you can't hit me with the Master of Disguise. Oh my god.
I might not turtly enough for the Turtle Club. Such a shit film.
Yeah, I've heard it's not the greatest film.
No, it isn't. Bless its heart.
It is, yeah.
But that is very memorable.
Okay. But what?
Frongus?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my, Lussus.
that's the frog fungus Lussus guy. That is actually Massen's Lussus.
Oh!
The turtle just is one that happened to be nearby, and then he accidentally, like, burned it to death. Whoopsie! Anyway.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball, as this thing is just... Ah!
Mamma mia.
Why did you have to say it like that? Anyway.
I don't know. They stole my fungus. I don't know why I got that fucking weird humongous clip on my fucking phone.
arguing
I'm
the
arguing
death
for the
of
death of
Post
children.
the statement.
Post this statement.
What? Where are you getting this from, Arthur? What is this from? I don't know what this reference is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I was just being silent because I thought you all knew, and I didn't want to, take up more of our valuable time with an
I don't know what the
explanation.
fuck's going on.
I don't
Most
know,
of the
man.
statement came from the meme earlier. I am arguing for the death of children is my literal point earlier when we were talking about Xander's
Because we were
story.
arguing for
I
killing
was
the fucking
arguing
Yeah,
for the death of
Yeah, that
children.
made contextual sense.
Okay.
I did forget
Alright,
to ask, by
alright.
the way, Arthur. What two things does Arthur Pendra prototype into his sprite? The first thing both things have to be something that is either like one way or another considered dead or dying, one way or another, or like damaged, something like that. Both of them have to be that, and one of them, the first one that gets prototyped, will become a major, like, power source. Or, like, it will become a part of the late game bosses.
Okay, so I'm thinking a handful of grass, white grass, from the world that has
No,
been
because
pulled up.
the first prototyping has to be done before entering the game.
Okay, no, okay, that could be the second bit then. They're literally just the first object found. And
Yeah,
the
second prototyping, some fucking grass.
first object. I don't know, what objects would they have? The dead body in the grave.
So
The fucking gravedigger he fucking murdered!
It's like his eviscerated body that like grinds. So the final boss has a vendetta against Arthur for like murdering him. Like he remembers.
God.
Yeah, because it's
the
him.
gravedigger
That's
in
him.
question.
Fucking jail Satan all over again.
You bastard!
Oh god, it's Dampy!
Hey!
And it's like I don't.
The gravedigger in question.
We will
Damn
right.
now have to figure out some stuff about the gravedigger. I'll do that myself another time. And then with
Ah, it's fine. I just posted the gravedigger in question. It's just Dante.
It makes sense. Given how, you need to get him to follow you
Hello,
around in
Dante.
Majora's Mask, and that can be quite frustrating. I can understand why Arthur would want to kill him.
Troll Dampe. I mean, hey, he kind of looks grey in this fucking picture anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say first prototyping for Xander is Cat Lusus killed in as the cavern starts to collapse in on itself during entry.
I'm surprised.
Second,
I'm surprised it's not like 500 of the Wigglers that died in the process.
yeah, couldn't really fit those into the entry. You know, they all die after he leaves.
Accidentally prototypes one of his fucking wigglers.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
no, yeah. The second prototyping I'm thinking is one of the first Wigglers to die after entry.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay then.
Because I mean, the only other things he really has to do is has to like potentially prototype is like one of the laggy rocks, and that just intuitively doesn't seem like it would make a very good spiritual guide of some description.
I don't know, a dead guy who hates you and keeps telling you murdered him and grass.
I mean,
are
I'm not
also
saying
pretty
it's
rough.
the worst in the session. It's definitely not, but it's still not a good plan. It's still a bad plan. It's just not the worst plan. Okay, actually, Arthur, because we've seen that you... I don't think you necessarily need to... I don't know if it was actually shown that... I am arguing... Well, don't worry, man, you won the argument already. Oh no, against the death of the Gravedigger. Again,
Yeah,
don't
no,
worry,
sorry.
he's
I got
alive
sour
again
news
now.
for
He
you,
hates
Jack.
you, but he's alive, in some sense. Yeah, no, now that I think about it, yeah, okay. Do we want it to be the Gravedigger, or do we want it to be the Gravedigger's boss? Going with
It's
the
just
Gravedigger still?
whoever. Like, one of them just has to hold a grudge against him and be like, you
All right,
bastard,
you know
you
what?
killed me.
Just for the technicality, pick one of them to represent odd, one of them to represent even. I'll roll this d6. and
Gravedigger
let's
odd.
look at that, so it can't be asked.
Not Gravedigger even, there you go.
Oh, it's the Gravedigger's boss.
Oh.
So the Gravedigger themselves was kind of indifferent about being killed.
No, the Gravedigger gets left behind. The Gravedigger doesn't get prototyped at all. The Gravedigger
Oh.
gets to... No, the Gravedigger gets to rest. That's what the Gravedigger
Before his
gets.
body's obliterated.
Yeah, but his soul gets to rest in peace. Because souls do exist.
Implying
in Homestuck.
gravediggers have souls.
Okay. I am arguing for the death of the Gravedigger. That's real. Hang on. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at this
Oh,
point,
funny and
at this
you
point,
can see
just make some funny. At some point, make some funny meme about, and his boss, just make some funny meme about Jewel on top of Julian's image, and we've got the full spread, okay? Just for
What do you
equality.
need for Julian?
I don't know, just make
Any
some
meme.
funny, just make...
I mean, technically you
at any
haven't
point,
done an
make
arguing
any
for the
funny
death for
bit.
me, but you did
I
do a
am
different
arguing
meme
for
for me.
the death of Cancry.
Real, good point.
Correct.
God.
There you go.
Arthur, you have your orders.
I'm not making something on orders.
Alright, we're
Serve
moving on
my
to
own
Damasa.
thing.
Admittedly,
I think.
it's more funny if we don't know it's coming. But I
That's
do
what-
think it should be made regardless.
I don't know if we... Have we finished... Mason, do you think we're good with what we've got here for Masson?
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Sick. It's Damasa time, baby. It's
I'm very
time
lucky
for
to have
Ah,
creative friends who can just do all the work for me while I just sit here and go, yeah, that's cool.
It's time for our favourite psychotic mad scientist girl.
Damn. So, the land...
I think let's come up with what
I mean,
how
just
her
thing.
entry process goes. What?
Matrices? Is that a term?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Matrix?
Yeah.
Okay. And vertex? That sounds
Matrices and vertices.
Vertices, yes. The land is math.
So it looks like the Matrix.
It looks like the Matrix, yes.
All
Land of
black and
It looks
green
like the
type
god.
look.
Lovam, land of vertices and matrices.
I think that's
Yes.
yeah. I think that's a bit better
Yeah,
than
vertices
low
and
mouth.
matrices.
I contributed.
Lovam.
Lovam.
Love 'em.
Love 'em.
Love them, I hate them, they do be spitting facts.
I fucking love steroids. Can't get enough of them.
Damasa just made a few that
What, the
literally
Northern boys
pulled
say
my
that?
muscles off my bones.
Northern Boys write that song?
Yeah.
It's got very tall buildings.
I'm thinking most of the I'm thinking most of the scenery on the planet, the buildings, the trees and stuff, look very low poly. I'm thinking like they're very sharp.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, I did just
Definitely.
I did just realize Damasa is a space player, so it does need a frog thing in there.
Oh, does
One
it?
of the land things does need to be frogs.
Oh.
I'm
Frogs
thinking
and
we keep-
matrices.
Yeah. Low fam.
I just want matrices.
Yeah.
I just want the word matrices in there. And hey, it makes sense that it's green.
Yeah.
You
Frogs are
can.
green.
The word should be like It should be like a desert kind of, but the desert there's not individual grains of sand. It is instead made of tons of interlocking cubes of crystal, I guess. So the ground is just tons of cubes interlocking with each other, and then the
So
if
it
there are,
looks like
creatures,
so it kind of looks like a desert, but in reality it would be better described as the entire planet is covered in one giant crystalline mass.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like it's made of different colors interlocking, and then and then each creature should be essentially floating cubes, put together to form the shapes of creatures. Not like a Minecraft thing, but literally floating cubes abstractly creating shapes of things. That behave in that way, and then they take a bite out that is an exact square to add to their shape.
All this talk of matrices, vertices, and tall buildings and then sand is just making me think of the mirror dimension fight from Spider-Man: No Way Home. I don't know why,
Also, because
but that's
the
just
way,
me.
the way space planets tend to work is, I've done my research on this.
Yes.
The way space planets tend to work is
Bro's
it
got
has
the stats.
something. It has a form, an initial form, and then when the forge is lit, which is a major part of progression as a space player, when the forge is lit, the land sort of changes.
Okay, so it
And-
can become normal.
So I'm thinking the consorts are it's kind of like, have you ever seen those videos that'll sort of demonstrations of what a 4-dimensional reality might look like? Of these 3D shapes just sort of warping and shifting and clipping in and out of each other and all this. Yeah, it's kind of like those 4D projections.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, So I'm thinking before the forge is lit, you know, you've got that giant like crystalline mass across the entire planet. All this. The weird 4D projection type stuff, and then once Damaso manages to light the forge, all of that sort of like condenses and starts to look more normal 3D, and the sand effectively like separates from each other and becomes like an actual desert. And how you find the frogs is, you find the frogs, you see them in the crystalline mass. They're warped and horrendous because 4D projection, but then afterwards, once the forge is lit, you go and find them in the desert and dig them out of the sand.
Yeah. They're in like a tomb or a pyramid.
Yeah. Well, some of them, maybe in tombs, maybe in pyramids, some of them are just in the raw sand, and that's the difficulty in finding those ones the difficulties of finding the ones in the tombs and the pyramids is you've got to get through the tombs and the pyramids to get to them. The difficulty of finding the other ones is you've got to figure out what fucking landmarks were around you during the 4D projection type phase, and then sort of triangulate based on those where the frog will be in the ground. So there's the challenge there.
Someone makes a guide online. Here's how to find all the frogs in the land of frogs and matrices.
Prototype teams are Brick.
Typing in a text document.
Damaso's going to
Oh shit,
Brick
yeah, I
first.
forgot the Lucis is named Brick, innit?
Yeah, Brick the opossum Lucis.
Yeah, Brick and fucking nuclear reactor, sure.
A fucking nuclear. Okay, no, actually, you know what would be infinitely more horrendous to fight against as the final boss? Let's put those
What?
backwards.
Uranium.
Her first prototyping was her personal nuclear reactor. So it's not quite the same level. So it's not quite the same level as prototyping Beck in the original story, but it is still very bad because now the final boss has Godzilla powers. Woohoo! And then Brick.
I'm funny.
Yeah.
I forget, what was Brick again?
Oh, let's scroll up and find out. Oh yeah, she has the Chernobyl elephant's foot in her basement. I forgot about that.
Yeah, why do you think I said the fucking nuclear reactor? I knew she had something related
Put
to
the
nuclear.
piss rock in the nuclear reactor.
I don't remember us even noting down what Brick even was. But
Brick is a frog that looks like a brick.
no, because
Frog.
I know it was like a possum or something.
Brick.
Like
Oh shit!
definitely
yeah, sorry.
bu-
A
definitely
possum
built
that's
like a-
shaped like a brick.
that. Like a brick, and built like a brick shithouse.
brick.
Okay, so next up, it's Clown Girl.
Clown girl.
Okay. What? Okay, here's a point, because I just realized most of Cerise's house is going to disappear before the part of Cerise's house that Julin lives in does.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
I love Cerisa gets in and she's just like, well, let's go check around. She goes outside and she sees like half of her house is missing, and it's like, why is that gone? Why is that not there anymore? So what are Cerisa's like major challenges during the entry period gonna be?
Clown cult.
Oh, the clown cult
Decides
comes.
to break
The
in
clown
the
cult
fucking-
decides to come a knocking. Right then, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's trying to get everything ready while there's just like clowns like popping up out of like random like fucking like things in our house. I don't know how clowns work. I assume they've got
Like
their
there are
own
separate
Clowns do
species.
typically
aspects.
possess interdimensional abilities.
Isn't that one thing they said in the comic that clowns are like?
I mean,
that?
yeah. They,
That
they
they
just have a
directly canonically
tendency to
stated.
not die. They just have a tendency to not die. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so the clown cult is like barging down her door. Question is, when she enters, does she take them with her by accident? Does she drag them along for the ride and then have to like fight them on her land like immediately?
I think she takes like she accidentally brings in like 5 or 10, and then the monsters from her land just immediately just go and maul them.
I have an idea for Nemona's world. Whether we reach that point.
Alright, keep that in mind, because that's the last one we're going to do.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm thinking, no, because I feel like she has to have, like, a challenge there. So, I'm thinking 2 possibilities. 1, she has to just fight all of these clown cult members off herself using just, like, I know the way around my house and these guys don't, so I can sort of set up Home Alone style traps on the fly. Or the monsters on her land attack while she's being hounded by the clown cult, and now, but they're not just attacking the clown cult, they're also attacking her because, you know, that's kind of their role in the game.
Oh, I meant they're attacking her as well. Like it's not like a they're helping her thing. It's like a
So, like, she has to, like, also fight off the clown cult and the monsters and try and get the monsters to kill the clown cult, kind of like, you know, just whole
yes,
complex
that's what
fight.
I mean.
Yeah.
Yes. It'd be funny if she prototyped one of the fucking clowns by accident.
Yeah, no, that's what's... I'm putting that in as well.
I had a feeling that's where that was going.
It's kind of like the pie to the face thing, except she just like smushes the fucking clown into the fucking kernel. It's the kernel, right?
Yep. Okay, but what's her first prototyping? Because it has to happen before she enters, and the clown will be after. So what's her first? Did we actually say what her Lucis was? Here? Oh, it'll be on the other fucking document, won't it? Oh well.
Oh. Troll, Olive Garden, breadstick.
Troll of God.
I was honestly thinking,
Troll of God and
what if she
breadstick.
accidentally knocks one of her old scare actor costumes into the sprite?
Ooh!
And now
Yeah,
now
yeah.
her
Go
sprite
on.
has elements of the character she played.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's cooking. That's cooking.
That's cooking.
That's what I call. That's cooking.
That's cooking.
All right. And now, what is her land like? What is her land?
I thought it'd be funny in a fucked sense. One of the words is carnival.
Creeps and carnival.
Then
I know it doesn't have to
carnivals
rhyme.
and-
I think carnivals should be the second one.
What was your suggestion, Arthur?
Land of creeps and carnivals.
Why is it always creeps with you?
Summer
Creep.
Creep!
Summer creep. Come away.
I feel like every other
Anyway.
video we record has a reference.
Every other one,
These
it
songs.
has to have creep in it. Anyway, June.
For real. Summer creep.
Land of blank and carnivals. Because I feel like carnivals works as the second one. As an idea. Unless we come up with something that makes it work better as the first. But what else do we know about Cereza as a character that would make sense?
And the frights?
And what?
Frights and carnivals?
And frights and carnivals.
There's basically one big scare park. A big abandoned fucking carnival.
It's just Fazbear Frights.
So it's just Fazbear Frights.
But the structures can defy physics because scrub.
Yeah. She's just walking around and then just out of the corner
There's an
of her
entire,
eyes,
like, effectively a landmass. That,
it's
oh my God.
just, I always come back.
There's effectively just an entire landmass that is just one big fucking hall of mirrors.
I am.
Always come back.
Okay, it's time for Opal.
I just found this quick.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have a lot of shit to put. Oh my god.
You got-
Oh my god.
You got games on your phone?
You and I.
That is
Hey,
basically his jump scare from FNAF 3, though. He's like, he doesn't even.
Hey, you
He's
got
just like,
games
hey,
on
what's
your
going
phone,
on?
Michael? Michael, do you have games on your phone? Also, what
No,
is
his
a phone?
his jump scare
I
isn't
died
him
in the
taking off the
80s.
thing. He just like leans in. He's like,
Yeah, no,
I know.
that's
I
what
know,
I meant.
it's
That's
still-
what his
it's
jump
still
scare is
that.
like. It should have been that, because that would have been
Lean.
frightening a little bit, instead of him literally just
That
being
would have
like,
been-
you got games on your phone?
Michael,
Hey, sup, bro?
Michael, I know
like,
I
so-
died in the 80s,
you
but
got-
do
you
you
got
have any
games on your
lean?
phone?
I know I died in the early 90s, but do you have any lean, Michael?
Michael,
I
I
made
swear,
one last week.
I swear they'll be updating Geometry Dash soon.
Michael, do you have game? What is your phone?
Michael.
What is it? Michael, what's a phone?
Michael, do you have Among
Michael,
Us?
I need to play Honkai
Michael.
Star Rail.
It's your birthday. You better have a very good birthday, Michael.
Michael,
Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on
It's
its
on
way.
its way.
And Michael's been such a good boy. Boy this year.
You've been such a boy.
Open up your presents while we all cheer.
Michael, do you have Flying Gorilla 2?
Michael, do you play Gorilla Tag?
They made a sequel?
I don't know.
Michael. I've become addicted to anime girl game, Michael. I need your credit card information
I need-
so that I can...
My next animatronics are just
I
going to
need
be
to get
anime girls. They're going to be animatronics, Michael.
Michael, I have to get
I've got patent
Have you
pending on
heard
that
of-
term. I've been behind this wall for 30 years, but I've got patent
Michael.
pending on the term animatronic, Michael.
Michael, I'm a porn addict, Michael. It's not my fault, Michael.
Michael, I need your credit card information.
Michael, I've been struggling.
Michael, I need your credit card information. I need to get Acheron.
Michael, please give me your social
get
security
Kakarot.
number.
Michael, what are the 3 numbers on the back of your card? Michael!
Please. Anyway.
Opal. Speaking of money,
Opal.
speaking of credit card,
The IRS.
her Her struggle is the IRS. The IRS comes fucking knocking.
Okay, Opal's world
Or
is literally
TIRS.
one is a forest made of shredded forms.
Oh, I had a thing for Opal, but like
Yeah.
Hit no, June. What's yours?
but
What's your
I
idea?
was gonna.
Now let me steal your
What is it
thunder.
Out of crystals and cards, because I thought it'd be funny.
Hey.
Just do a big tarot crystal
let's just-
goal thing because fun.
Let's
Yeah.
just check we don't have a low CAC currently. I don't want to have the same initials for multiple lands. Low tat, low sass,
Yeah, low tat, low
Cat.
sass.
low fac.
Low fat.
Low fat.
Low fat.
A very healthy world.
And
Low
fam.
and low fam.
So we're good. Land of crystals and cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Do we want to go with the idea that her major challenge is running from the IRS?
I find it funny.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
Consequence of action, you know. Maybe
It
not.
reminds me of that one Little Caesars advert. If you guys know the one,
Probably not.
where it's like, son, there's only two guarantees in life. One is death, and the other is when you go to Little Caesars, you get like a $5 pizza,
Oh, I
and
know
then
the
the
one.
son's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What about taxes?" and then behind him, we're from the IRS.
Oh yeah, and he just runs. Yeah. Okay, I know the one.
Should have given
Yeah, and
pizza
then he
to the
just
IRS
fucking
guy.
runs.
I'm thinking.
like it.
That would be bribery, which is illegal.
Ah, but tax
I'm
evasion
thinking-
isn't, as we all know.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of crystals and cards, maybe we go with
Internal revenue suggests.
some sort of. No. Maybe some sort of precious metal instead of cards, so that we don't have two lands that end up having to be covered in crystal, you know, so that it looks different from Damasa's world.
Actually, instead of crystals, change crystals instead of cards, because I want to keep the cards idea, because cards.
Yeah, okay.
Fair.
Like playing
okay.
cards, yeah.
Yeah. So
Playing cards, tarot cards. Yeah, cards.
Yeah.
Metals. What metal?
I mean, precious metals. So let's go with just. We want to go with just the standard gold, or maybe we could go with silver or platinum instead. So that it's not like as on the nose.
Low pack. Platinum. Low pack. The pack is back. Ghost chomping at his feet. Pack's our hero. The pack just can't be beat. God, I am autistic. Guys,
Ground
would
is
you
made
still
of
love me
pure
if I was autistic?
No,
Ah,
I don't. Right.
No.
White.
Cope's even
You'll
mold.
cry.
anyway, so where do the cards come in terms of the land's like layout, in terms of how shit looks?
Oh, they'll just be like. Just like on buildings and shit, that will just be like either like playing card.
No,
like,
hang on. I
symbols,
did think of
that'll
something.
Be like
I did think of something. What if the houses for the consorts are literally houses of cards.
Yeah.
Alright. So, anything else we want to add as other details to Lopak? As just like other things for the land.
There are just like random items from like tarot cards just like kind of strewn about, so like, you know, you could just find 9 swords, like the 9 of swords, or like
You could just find a fool.
the
fool,
fucking
a fool.
scale. You could just find the fool. You just find a
fool.
dead guy, and it's just there's just a fucking like
A fool and
board
it's
taped
you.
over his face that just says the fool.
I was thinking the fool is like a special consort that just follows her around. The hanged man, that's a dead one.
That's an idea.
No, because the hanged man
Ah,
is
yeah,
so willing.
true.
'Cause it doesn't keep any of the symbolism of it. It just is literally what's on the fucking card.
Oh, okay, so it's like literal.
Yeah.
So the fool's just
is
an idiot.
literally a fool. The fool is just some dumbass. The swords, fuck the sim. It's literally 9 swords on the ground.
I'm a fool. I know nothing.
Anyway,
I
Okay.
make sound
Why are you
like a
singing
silly clown.
Because that's the only
Why
Guilty
are you
Gear song
singing
I know.
Potemkin's theme now?
prototypings.
Very worthless.
What? Okay, what's the first thing that Opal prototypes? Mid running from the IRS.
Giant gold statue of herself.
I like it.
Okay, no, but here's an idea. What if it's a giant gold statue of Julian and Damasa? Both of them.
Yes. Maybe, yes.
So now, regardless.
Wait,
of what
she
the
has
second
a statue of. She has a statue of the hate fucking. That's
Not
funny.
mid
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
fucking, but because she
Nah,
has
the
a positive relationship with both of them.
True.
And what's her second prototyping? Because now, whatever the second prototyping is, the sprite is going to constantly be arguing with itself, being this two-headed, like slightly shiny
Janus.
version of her Moirail and fucking Matesprit bickering and arguing with each other. What's the second thing? Something from the land. Or something that is accessible to her after entry.
The world god.
Zawardo.
Hell yeah. Hell nah.
That or
I was thinking maybe she could just prototype the fucking hanged man because they're just spawning right outside her front door.
Victim of IRS.
hold on, maybe give me a second. I need to remember what the fuck the tarot cards are off the top of my head. 'cause I'm
Perform
forgetting.
research.
The Hierophant.
That's the best
This
one.
one was-
Binding item. In my
She
heart.
just pushes in the fucking Empress and Emperor cards at the same time.
So it just like gives. I'm thinking maybe like Julin gets some of the traits of the Julin head gets some of the traits of one, and the Damasa head gets the traits of the other.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Speaking of Julin, it's her turn to enter the funny game.
Yeah.
It's time for her to do the funny.
She's entering the game while the building is slowly falling.
Well, I wouldn't say slowly. Her part of the building is already fucking No, you know what it is? She's getting hounded by the clowns that got left behind. By Cereza.
They're just like, oh, fuck it, you'll do. You'll do.
We came here to kill somebody. Frankly, we don't care who.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, they're dealing with a woman who kills people with a metal pipe.
I'll just remove the avoiding. I know she's gonna fucking kill them all. Oh, no, you know what it is? You know what it is?
The objective survive is for the clown cult members. Julian's treating this like a fucking Muso game.
Objective kill.
Like, you guys know, like, Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah.
It's just Dynasty Warriors. Like, they're just, like, like, the generic enemies, and she's just fucking tearing through them.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. They really should make a Sonic Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah.
Well, Sonic lends itself to
Sonic.
those.
You didn't take out... I mean...
Through hordes of enemies.
Yeah, running through hordes of enemies, that's a primary one. That's a thing that happens, like, often.
High speed. Those games are quite fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mindless.
I
I don't think when I play Sonic.
And let's also not forget that you can drag in a lot of stuff from different canons if you do something like Hyrule Warriors.
It's like, it's basically it's the ultimate
versions of everything.
fan service.
yeah.
Or Fire
No, I'm
Emblem
not saying it'd be
Warriors,
bad. I
the
was
fuck-
just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what-
I mean,
what
those
made-
two
made
were
you
what
go,
gave
you know
me
what
the-
they need to make with
what
Sonic?
convinced
They
me.
need to make Dynasty Warriors.
We've thought about this a good while ago. This is like a
Yeah,
running
yeah.
thing me and Mason have been talking about.
Yeah. I would not have made the connection, but fair enough. I'm not a Sonic guy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so during her entry period, she has to kill all the she ends up having to kill all the remaining clowns. But it's not so much oh no, I've got to fight off these clowns. It's more a case of, oh no, I've got to find all these fucking clowns so that I can kill them all. It's a challenge for Cereza.
genocide.
The most Cereza has to do regularly. The most Cereza has to do regularly is scare people, which usually doesn't involve direct murder. Julin, let's not mince words. Julin is a global terrorist. She'll be fine. It's just a matter of the inconvenience of having to find all these clowns while being borne down on by a meteor. Or bared down on, whatever the fuck. However you'd conjugate that verb. Failed English. Anyway. So.
You just did so.
Yeah, let's put that fork in the outlet. So.
I love electrical hazards.
Yeah,
My landlord
baby.
did not hear me say that.
I hope not. So, okay. What is there about Julin's land?
Okay, so
My land.
I know
Regrettably,
one
I
part
don't-
is skies for definite.
Yeah, I was about to say, regrettably, I don't think we can put women as one of the aspects of the land. I don't think we
I
can.
wasn't going to say women. I actually wasn't going to say women at all.
I know. I was just. I hoped as much. I was just making a joke.
I
So.
fully disagree. I think you're being hard with that series. That's on you.
Ah, damn.
Skies.
I know that guy personally. He would do that.
For you know, for once with the I know that guy personally. You aren't talking about yourself or someone you legitimately don't know personally at all.
Yeah, I can use it properly.
Just choose not to most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Skies and...
Let's try think about what kind of environment would be challenging for Julian first, and then we can wrap back round to put that in.
See, I just think it'd be funny if she was doing Skyblock.
Land of
Like,
Sky
her-
and Block.
Like her land initially is just like a void.
Like, it's just a bunch of Sky Islands.
Oh, so it's just a bunch of floating islands around some variety of core.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I like that aesthetic.
It is good. I do like it. Basically, what you're describing is Julian's land is the Aether dimension from Minecraft mod.
Yeah, Minecraft Aether.
I like it.
Minecraft.
You know
Skies
what?
and
Since
Waterfalls?
Aether is... I'm thinking though, since... No, we'll go with Skies and Waterfalls. Low sort, because I was thinking, since Aether is actually a word, we could have gone for Waterfalls and Aether, but that would give you the exact same fucking acronym as Eridan, and I'm allowing keeping the same acronyms as stuff from the original series. I just didn't want to give you that. I just didn't want to put that on you.
Yeah, no thanks. No
Land
thanks.
of Race.
Land of Skies and Land of Skies and Waterfalls it is. Anyway, so what?
I think the other idea would have been Skies and Moths, but like, you know, Skies and Waterfalls works better.
Yeah.
Swings and roundabouts, you know what it is.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking
Land of
maybe
swings and roundabouts.
like the core of the planet is like covered in water, because there's got to be somewhere for the for the fucking what's the word the
Waterfalls.
the big monster person of the planet to live. There's got to be somewhere for that one to be.
Yeah.
And the two options really are really big Sky Island place or core of the planet. And I think core of the planet is a bit cooler, because then you can also have like just this big ocean over the core as well, where the waterfalls all like collect. And then that ocean evaporates, the steam comes up, clouds, rain, waterfall, rinse, repeat.
Birds fly, clouds rain, waterfalls rinse and repeat.
Thanks, Scout TF2.
I am nature.
Brother, I hurt people.
I am
Boy.
nature.
I'm forced.
Blanc.
So,
I hate you.
I'm doing this
Wah, wah,
against
wee, wah.
my will. Anyway,
I'm
so
forced.
what else is there about the land of skies and waterfalls? How do these floating islands look?
Damn, they do be floating and islands.
So like, some are big, some are small.
You know, I'd even posit that a few are medium-sized.
So a few are medium-sized, obviously. Like, I think like the tops like the top half is like parts a bit flat, and then there's like mountainous bits.
So the upper islands are.
But I think like the
What was that? Or is that upper? Are you talking about like higher
I
islands or
top
like...
side? And top side. Just like top side. Some of them are like flat, with like a few trees and stuff, and some of them are like mountainous. But somewhere on each island there is like a pool of water that has a running river to a fucking waterfall. And bottom side, it's just like one big like, like how they all like most Sky Islands in like fiction, they kind of just like do the diagonal thing.
Yeah, so I won't really bother putting that because that's like it's it's floating islands.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
As somebody who is a Sonic fan, I know what the underside of floating islands typically look like in fiction.
You know Angel Island.
I know Angel Island.
Yeah, as soon as I'm gonna be honest, as soon as you said floating island, I did think of Angel Island.
Yeah, it's. Okay.
What not being a Sonic fan does to a motherfucker's perception of things.
So, what else? Anything else we want to add? Like, I don't know. Is there anything else we want to add, or are we gonna move on to Julian's prototypings?
There's a bunch of odd ruins from like an ancient society. Totally existed. Kind of like in the Aether dimension, how you get those like big, like Greek style, like.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna duck out again for a moment. I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Not Lucis. Prototypes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Canonically owns Mothman plushie. And then, I don't know, fucking chucks in one of the fucking... She finds a stone tablet and, like, puts it in. It's like got like a bunch of like important looking text, and she's like, maybe this will make this thing smarter. Bonk.
No, you know what's really funny? You know what would be really funny?
Yeah.
Is if that cracked stone tablet was just like a recipe for something, or some random inane bullshit, effectively, that isn't like hyper important information. So now she's effectively just given her sprite a character gimmick.
Mothman cooks.
Yep. So far, the fucking Black King is going to have the powers of Xander's Catluses, Mothman, the Gravedigger's boss, the Turtlelusus, fucking a scare character, Julian and Damasa combined, and a nuclear reactor.
This This is so stupid. I love this. I'll be
Also
back in a
with
second.
also with some of the properties of gold. Let's not forget. Now, Arthur, you had some ideas for Neiman.
Okay, Nima's universe is to do with like life and death being like essentially you are going to die, and that puts you on a lower plane. So it's like it can either be the land of the up and the down, or the land of the hearth and Hades, or something similar like that. But the point is that dying is a natural process here, and once you've died, you have to earn enough points to then not die. So you have to there's like two tiers: people who have died, and people who have not died.
And I take it as like a metaphorical thing, because the regular rules of the session will still apply on this land. I don't think there's any lands that have completely different rules, but it'll be like a metaphorical death kind of deal.
No, I'm saying like you hit 0, that's your 1-up. Like this land just has a 1-up, or like it's got like a ghost system. So like, shit, you've died. You're now not quite dead, but you're like a tier under. It's like you go into like a coma or something. Like obviously you might not literally die, but you're out ski for a short amount of time, and you've got to earn your way back to get out of that. And so that way you can have this motherfucker come into their world and be like, okay, everything will be fine. Walk up to a plant and just get immediately one-shot by like an evil Venus fly death insta-kill trap, and then immediately get put in hell or whatever and just be told, alright, work your way out. Enjoy, loser. So it's like an awful, terrible planet. And the free 1-up you can essentially earn back if you do a bunch of shit you need to do to, for progressing the story. They're like, okay, you've done enough. You've earned your 1-up back. And that will be another thing as well. It's like when fighting Nimona, they kill him once, and then he comes back. They kill him again. And then they're like, alright, this motherfucker is dead. And then God 2 happens. And it's like, oh my god, this guy's cheating.
Okay, so depending on what, does it dictate whether you go to the up place or the down place?
I think just up is where you start, down is where you go when you die.
Okay.
So like, up is a lot easier than down. Like down is like abysmal. I'm talking like you are eating rotten food off of the ground. Every enemy is level 100. Everything sucks. And the top is also still awful, but it's much more fair.
Yeah, so... And obviously, the lower plane will be like... Actually, do we want it to be like the lower plane is literally below? Or are we thinking maybe we do like a north-south kind of deal? Like you die and you immediately are teleported to like the south pole of the planet, and you have to fight your way back to like above the equator.
Thinking it's like a hollow planet kind of thing, and like as soon as you die, you just put on the other side of the crust. And that's why everything sucks. It's always night, it's always hot and awful. And like... Also, you're dealing with normal gravity as well, so like there's no floor, you have to jump from fucking pillar to pillar.
Yeah.
So yeah, just genuinely terrible.
I'm thinking Nimona will have a mostly stress-free entry period, because his major stress will be everything after the entry period.
Yes, yeah, his major stress will be the world itself. His entry period is fine. It's as soon as he walks into the world and it's like, oh wow, So this place should be fine. Walks up to a flower with a piece of fruit just dangling like the baitiest bait that has ever been baited. And then just gets like one tapped into oblivion.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Thanks, game. Thank you, Dark Souls.
Oh, so basically Miyazaki made Numina's planet. Gotcha.
No, but like it's even more unfair. 'Cause it's like the bottom part is all poison.
Oh,
swamp
so-
and death.
So Miyazaki's evil version made Numina's
Miyazaki's
planet.
evil
Gotcha.
twin, Dark Souls 2 Miyazaki.
So, what is the land called?
I
If
mean,
it's land of down and up, it could be low down.
Land of heaven and hell.
Low ha.
Loha.
Loha.
Loha. Loha.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Heaven
means
and Hell,
hello and
Hearth and
goodbye.
Hades both work.
Heaven or hell.
Heaven or
Heaven, Hades.
Hell.
Hearth and Hades. Ooh.
I think that works a bit better. It's a bit less obvious, like on the nose edge as Land of Heaven and Hell.
Like he
Just a
enters
little bit.
the land of Hearth and Hades, and he's like, "What the fuck is Hades?" I guess one tapped, and it's like,
And then he
"Welcome to
meets-
Hades, bitch."
He's like,
It's me,
who?
the devil.
He's like, who's Hades? And then he meets him.
I'm Hades.
Cat.
I am arguing for the death of Neymar.
Real. Fair. Understandable.
As for the prototypes,
Me
I
when I
think
get excuses
like
to post this little bastard.
an intro could be.
Say that like he's tiny. He's fucking huge.
Yeah, I'd love
I think-
your cat. It looks so amazing. Anyway, right. Prototyping
Wondrous
on
creature
entry,
cat.
I think it'd be something like he's going to try and give himself the strongest thing he has at his disposal. So imagine like it's maybe what could he do?
He
Is it
wouldn't
some kind
run
of
the-
crystal or gem or something?
I feel like he the first thing he wouldn't prototype his Lusus
no,
when it dies, because if nothing else, his Lusus would tell him, no, my death is for the greater good, leave me to die, bring something infinitely more powerful with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
So like a crystal or like a
It would definitely be some kind of like ancient artifact of some kind, because Violet Blood would definitely be the one with the resources to get an ancient artifact of some kind from Alternia.
yeah, some kind of artifact.
Big gun.
Rock.
I'm going to shoot you with my gun.
And the best part of that is, he doesn't know about the first prototyping.
Yeah,
goes
exactly. That's
straight
what I
to
was
the
thinking.
thing.
So like that's what makes the boss
So now-
scary. I'm thinking
That's what.
okay,
well, that's
so it's
one of
like,
the things that makes the boss scary. The other
Yeah.
things are it's part Julin and Damasa. It is part nuclear reactor. So
Yeah, but like
no,
those things
'cause
are
the
going to
ancient
make it like
artifact-
one-shottable, aren't they? Because it's going to be like, oh, it's part nuclear reactor. Okay, so just get it hot and it explodes.
However,
Oh, I have an idea.
However,
it's
one,
like, there's
it
like
is-
a
it's part
crystal
nuclear
that is
reactor,
integral
and
to
then-
the.
it's part nuclear reactor, and then also part the operator of that nuclear reactor. So
yeah,
it would
yeah.
So it would like cool itself off. It would know how to deal with
Well,
that.
it would know how to deal with that, but obviously it might not be able to do that
But
as effectively.
also,
But here is
It
my
would also
idea.
hypercharge the artifact.
So that's what I'm about to... The artifact could be, like, literally something that is keeping the entire planet running. And it could be something to do with, like, a superconductor. Like, this is an object that is always at absolute zero. Or something like that. And it's like a fucking bag of ice or something. For, like, Alternia.
Yeah.
The infinite bag of ice.
I'll just put infinite bag of ice for now until we think of something.
But you
better
know what I
for the
mean,
same
like a-
purpose.
It's like a superconductor that keeps everything frozen permanently.
I'll just put perfect superconductor.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it isn't necessarily the conductor.
That's there. That'll do. What's the second thing, though? What's the second thing? It's gonna have to be something from like the lower plane.
Yeah. I was thinking it could be the fruit
because
he managed to get. Like the one piece of fruit he manages to grab.
The one piece.
The one piece.
The one pizza.
The one piece.
The one slice.
A home slice.
I left
The
all
home
my
slice is
pizza
real.
in one slice.
So.
The one piece.
By the time they get there, it's
the
like moldy.
pizza is real.
It wasn't worth it at all. It's completely moldy.
Entry.
The
period.
one pizza.
Entry period. Boom. Done.
Yay! Progress.
We did it. We did it.
We can get a little bit.
We did it.
We can get a little bit of extra stuff in here to get the early game started. So, early game section. What challenges do these guys face in the early game? After everyone's in already and all the loops completed. What kind of shit do we make? Just ideas of just like smash two things together. What they get?
Well, I ain't get shit.
Yeah, you don't do any alchemy because you are too eager to destroy things to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I don't want any of this garbage.
I just want to blow things up with my mind, and by doing that,
It's not even like it's not like a hyper-violent individual. Like the only reason violence was on the mind so often is because Nimona was just like, you are my terrorist cell now.
You
then-
are my terror.
But then what happens if the sun...
Congratulations, you are now one of my elite terrorists.
But
You are
what if
one of my
Nimona
terrorists.
tells him to make some shit? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nimona,
It's just
I
like
need
grass,
sun.
glass, brick, rock. Like it's literally just like a bunch of like garbage to test the whole system, and it's just like a plant made of rock. This is a fruit made of grass. Wow.
Okay.
Literal garbage. A nothing burger of shit.
Arthur is ordered to test the alchemy system by Nimona and makes a bunch of actual garbage.
Yeah, just like nothings.
While we're here, what else does Arthur do in the early game before...
Like literally just
ideas
everything
of
that
betrayal?
needs to be done to just like what's part of the whole system. It all just gets tested. He's like, okay, now do this. Right, now do this. Everything you can think of that's like, okay, I need you to test this to make sure it works.
Alright. Who else do we want to just... Also, does Arthur do anything particularly on Prospit? On Prospit while he...
Maybe.
Because his dream self doesn't have the chip in his head, so Dream Arthur doesn't get orders from Nimona. So what does Arthur do on Prospit, if anything?
Not much.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
say he just stares up at Skya a bunch. He just keeps
Yeah,
staring
it's
up
just
into
like, I
Skya.
fucking love the sun, oh. Ave Maria. He's obsessed, bro. Bro loves that shit.
Bro is obsessed with the sun.
I fucking love the sun.
I love the sun.
I love the sun. Da da da.
Okay.
Da dun 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 dun. I love the sun.
Okay. Who else? Who else do we want to just quickly put some stuff in for like what they do during the mid game or early game? Sorry. What they do a bit after
mid-game.
entry. Yeah, we've not reached there yet. We've not reached there yet. That was my bad.
No.
I want to say.
Comes the sun. Ja-da-da.
He builds a full perimeter around his cabin to keep the Wigglers from wandering into traps anymore. He makes a few upgraded shotguns, one of which has extreme latency issues.
Yeah.
Because he
I
makes
mean-
it from the rock in the cave. So he fires, and then about 10 seconds later, the enemy falls down.
Hell yeah. Delayed blast shotgun.
Yeah. So he can, like... No, I'm thinking he sort of, like, combines things in such a way that he can, like, turn up and down the latency on the side of the shotgun. So he can fire a shot normally, but why would you have like 12 other shotguns that can do that? Or he can dial it up to like 5 second to like a 5-second latency, and then he fires, puts it away, pulls out another
Depends
shotgun,
on
loads
how
it,
hard he
fires
loads
it
it.
again,
like
fires
you can
that
shove
shotgun,
way
and now
more,
double shots.
You can shove way more in there than you reasonably should be able to.
And
Like in terms of
more
shells.
more damage means more latency, effectively.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's on cooldown.
Me, when I rock up with the high ping and my opponent has a high ping shotgun.
Yeah. Oh my god, like the boss is literally like abusing the lag switch.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, after Xander, like, does stuff for his fucking, I forget the goddamn name for the monster thing, but after that, the lag just stops happening.
Yeah. Like, he
That's
beats
like a
him,
reward
and it's
for the
just
quest.
like the boss is made of like 1,000 oh no, maybe the boss is made of like another 1,000 things in the game. It's like, I really did not expect to have to generate like 2,000 fucking creatures. Like, 1,000 we had planned for.
The additional, like, fucking 150 that came in at the same time? No, that's enough. I can't. We were already at limit with the 1,000. What the fuck? Anything else interesting? You know what? I'll just have him built... Because with Arthur, he's going to have to deal with, like, having a computer, or, like, an actual computer.
Oh yeah, that's like the. There's going to be a point where he's like, there's like Tetris or like a Minesweeper on the world, and this motherfucker plays so much Minesweeper.
Mm. But that's the thing, with Arthur, he doesn't have, like, a mobile computer. He's just, like, carrying around his regular computer, which he can just do because he's, like, ludicrously fucking strong. Xander, on the other hand, I'm thinking just full-on has a scouter, which doubles as having the ability to, like, focus his eye beams really thin.
Yeah, makes sense.
What does he do? On when it comes to being on Durst, I think Xander just sort of, like, tries to talk to people. It doesn't work very well, because most of the population of Durst are not particularly friendly customers. But
No, exactly.
he's been but he is entirely alone, and he doesn't even have the fucking literal babies to keep him company. He has no one there. Damn. Sad. Julian. Julian time. What does Julian do early game?
Yeah.
What kind of... Let's first say... What is the like... One of the first things she does after dealing with her entry period and cleaning up the clowns and the monsters and all that? What does Julian decide to do first?
Probably just goes killing monsters.
That makes sense.
And she's just figuring out how to, like, hop from island to island and just is, like, whacking monsters with a metal pole. Pipe. Even. Not pole. Pipe.
Okay, what are some things that she alchemizes? What's some shit she puts together? Probably some upgrades for the metal pipe, just to make it even more...
Better metal pipe.
Ooh, I'm thinking...
Quote-unquote high jump boots. Because... boots?
I failed English, I said
jump
this already.
boots.
Anyway, I think... Here's an idea. Julian kind of gets a little stumped when it comes to upgrading the metal pipe at some point. Like, she runs out of ideas for a moment. Asks Opal. Opal sends her the code for some platinum, and now she has a big, shiny platinum metal pipe.
Ah, nice. Warframe.
Nice. She's gone platinum.
I'll just,
Platinum.
It'd be funny if she did like the... Have you guys seen that one joke, like Tears of the Kingdom animation, where Link just sticks his stick on the Sky Island and then just immediately fuses it and then just like slaps Ganon with it?
also put in, like, relic pipe as well, because she just uses capture log codes of random things from around the relic ruins in the islands.
Oh yeah, I bet the ruins have just a bunch of random capture logs.
Yeah. or just like a bunch of random stuff that it's like Julian like picks it up. This would hurt really bad if someone hit someone with it. Especially if it was in the form of a big fuck off pipe I ripped out of the wall once. Alchemizes it. I'm imagining Julian, like, eventually has so many pipes that she could, like, play a song as she just beats someone to death because the different materials make, like, different tones when they hit.
Careful.
I believe it would sound a lot like the beginning of fucking Land Down Under. Ding 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 ding.
Every so often the music is punctuated by a scream.
Scream.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else she makes? Anything else interesting that Julian would make or do on her land?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No, do it.
I need
So-
to stop.
You can't just say no. I'm not gonna do
Are
it.
you
and then
sure?
Not say, yes. Come on.
You're
If
gonna
it's really
fucking
bad,
hate me.
if it's really bad, I'll cut it out of the video.
Makes it.
Oh, for God's sake.
The
Who
Mothman
makes this?
plushie.
She makes another Mothman plushie.
She just finds the capture look good.
No. Here's an idea. Running gag where Julian keeps dropping the fucking Mothman plushies into the fucking ocean, and then she just makes another one, and then drops it, and then makes another one, and then drops it.
She just makes a like backlog of them.
Okay, and what kind
Eventually, she makes the Mothman metal pipe.
of... It can be wielded by her sprite now. But what...
My reaction to this information.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll fill out the early game here for Julian and Masson, and then I think we'll bring this recording to an end.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm
and then
loopy.
next recording we'll do the four, effectively the four NPCs, general points, and move on to the mid game, where interesting shit begins.
Hopefully we'll be
Okay.
a bit more focused in that recording session.
I doubt it.
My focus is.
All right, Joe. So,
My reaction to that information.
okay.
You're gonna have a lot of stuff to edit in.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm more than aware of that. So, June. What does Julian do? She's done it again. What does Julian do on CrossFit? What does Julian do on I assume, interact with her girlfriends for,
Probably. Yeah.
the fucking comments.
Interact with girlfriends, trippy things happen, wake up. Don't
It's
dream
the first of the
don't
month.
dream again till mid-game. Like, she does it, like, really close to the beginning, and then it's like, nope, not doing that again. No thanks.
Okay, So I think when it comes to doing the girlfriends thing, we're going to have to figure out what this what weird shit happened on Prospit, because Prospit still abides by the laws of physics, which means something bad's happened on Prospit.
Demon exists.
Okay, something else bad has happened on Prospit. Okay. Masson.
Gaslighting on Prospit.
They just have a fucking carbon monoxide leak.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, carbon monoxide.
Uh-oh.
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 Mason.
Wake up.
Uh-oh.
It's the first of the month.
My reaction to that information.
For God's sake! Mason, what does Masson do in the early game? What kind of stuff does Masson do in the early game? Let's just re-familiarize ourselves. It's the land of cliffs and turtles. I assume probably just like exploring a bit, interacting with the consorts. Desperately trying to make up for the death of the turtlenesses by being nicer to the turtles.
Yeah.
It's like the
Accidentally
complete opposite of what's this name.
What was that, Arthur?
It's the complete opposite of Arthur, who's like
Yeah.
actively responsible for the murder of his character and unaware. I will haunt you for the rest of your days.
Man, I can't wait for the philosophy thesis on Masson the man versus Masson the idea. Perchance.
Masson has a question.
I just say
Masson poses a
perchance.
statement.
Yeah, I fucking can.
That's a meaning.
Ah, perchance.
If you had the chance.
Okay. Yeah, so for lack of a better term, Masson just sort of mills around.
Yeah.
Crushing turts.
By accident.
Yes. So, like, the entire time he's trying to atone for the death of the turtle, meanwhile he's accidentally killing more turtles.
Yeah. And every time he crushes a tart,
No,
you know,
sometimes
he
he's
gets
crushing them.
sneakily-
Sometimes he I don't know, there's like a strange smell on the wind and he just sort of sneezes and accidentally like fire breathes and sets their house on fire.
Yeah.
Like he keeps getting kicked out of consort villages because he keeps accidentally fucking killing them.
And every time he crushes a tart.
And every time I crush a turt,
I feel it.
and every time we
Kill. I swear I could
Swear
die.
I could die.
every time we cough.
So, what kind of stuff does Masson prototype? What kind of
My reaction to that information.
God's sake.
what kind of strange, silly items does Masson create?
Probably quite a lot of things. Like this motherfucker is going to be the most prolific doer of the deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of things. But as to what exactly they are.
Okay, I'm gonna say probably a few upgraded maces.
Yeah.
Imagine needing a weapon could never be me.
Imagine my reaction to that information.
I don't have to because I already know what it
I'm not
is.
posting it again, don't.
Okay, I'm
not
And
thinking.
every time we react to that information,
So anyway, that's the thing. Did a bit more research.
Yippee!
With the time aspect, it's about like action. It's about I'm gonna go do things, you know. However, as a page, Masson isn't exactly in
the
tune with
most
doing
accurate.
that. Yeah. He
He's a
can.
passive
He has the
version of his
potential.
set.
He has the potential.
So it's the active and the passive
At full
version of
power,
each character.
at full power, he can get to like he can be the most Mr. Action Man. Mr. Does things. However, at the
Is
early
Paige
game,
the active or passive version of the duo?
it's not really. That's
Because
not
it's
really.
one's an active,
'cause
one's a
time-
passive. That was something they said, wasn't it? Where for
Aspects-
each element they have a passive and
classes.
an active.
No, classes come in passive and active pairs.
Oh, that's what I meant.
There
So
are
yeah,
12
it's
there are
Paige, the
12
passive or
classes.
active version of that.
I don't know. It's not apparent. According to Sushi, it's not exactly the most like. It's not exactly the best way to look at the classes necessarily. As the as like this is how we analyze it, but pages generally like start off with very little of their aspect and needing to actively be pushed into utilizing it. However, their potential is immense. You know, effectively their like power curve is like a really fucking like slow build to a very steep incline.
Yeah, fair. They're like they're high potential, high skill ceiling.
Yeah, super high skill ceiling, super low skill floor.
The worst type of character.
Well, that's unfortunate because that's what Masson be. So what kind of other
Me
stuff?
when
I'm
I have
thinking-
0 redeeming qualities.
Sorry, buddy.
You just
I
fucking
mean, it sucks
destroyed
to
this
suck,
man.
but also bald is rough.
Yeah,
As I said, 0 redeeming qualities.
absolutely. You got
What
boned
Dune
over
has
here.
taught us: bald people are.
I'm a skeleton with very high
As also
standards.
what DC has taught us: bald people are evil,
Yeah.
They are naturally predisposed.
Breaking Bald, Dragon Ball.
and also I would say not even really debatably, as we've also seen in real life
Yeah.
to a certain extent. Bald does a little predispose you to evil. It's still under your control, but it's like just the lack of hair is leaning you a little bit to the evil side of things.
The dark side.
The dark side of the bald head. Anyway, what other random tat does Masson put together? Just some funny ideas.
I too don't know.
Yeah. Not to be the most useful person here, but
Well, Arthur, I've literally sat here going, for the past 2 hours while the rest of you come up with ideas.
I'll just put here as well as some other random tat.
yeah, just like stuff. Just
I'm
like,
not very creative.
not a campfire, like a fucking oven, out of just like my son is so used to
that's
living
it, yeah.
like as a normal person. It's just like actual household utensils made out of up by 1 billion items. They combine. It's like torch plus dial plus button plus meat plus
Yeah, so I'm thinking, maybe instead of making like upgraded I'm gonna make a grappling hook or whatever the fuck. No, Masson just like makes a better oven. Or
yeah, just like a
upgraded
well, no, like, literally, like-
shelving. Like,
just
because
stuff
he'll
to, like,
have
make
all
their
of
house
that
nice.
stuff. Yeah, because he'll have all of that stuff already, because that'll have come with him with the apartment.
yeah.
But he just, he wants to live comfy, he wants to live relatively comfy, so he makes a better oven. Or, a better dining table that's, larger, it can house more, it can bring more guests around it,
Yeah.
Because now he's got infinite potential room as Xander's building his house up and up and up. So, you know, why not, you know, some better chairs, some more furniture. Meanwhile, Xander's just there like, God damn it, man, please do something useful. My God, I'm carrying you so hard right now.
Yep. That tracks.
And Damasa's house is barely being built. And when it is being built, it's being built in these weird ways of just like he's making like he's making it like a really weird Art Deco kind of stuff, and Damasa's just like, I don't care what the house looks like, build it upwards. And he's like, no, but I want to pick out the right wallpaper for the kitchen.
Okay, so I want.
No, but you don't understand. I have to make room for Ricky. Who the fuck's Ricky? I don't know, Ricky's just like some fucking round blob of furry fucking like.
Ricky, when I catch you.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky. Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky. But
Ricky's just some blob of fur who's fucking like hallucinating into being real.
When the team like fully meets up, Damasa and Xander are just gonna have a lot to talk about of just like, oh god, oh my god, look, he's my best friend, but Jesus fucking Christ, the man cannot take an action. He cannot do a thing. And Damasa's just there like, he changed my living room wallpaper like 12 times in one day.
Bro is just playing The Sims.
Yeah, bro is just playing The Sims.
I also like the idea that like Arthur's house gets built by Nimona in the final 5 minutes after he's done everything he needs to do. He builds his house and it's a straight pillar upwards, and Arthur just climbs it.
Yeah, it's just... But no, he doesn't even need to climb it. He can just fucking take off. Remember, he can fucking fly.
Yeah, so he's just like, go up to here and build a straight pillar upwards. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, he just builds a platform underneath the fucking... He builds a blank platform directly underneath the fucking, gate. And it's just like, right, go through that. I've used this platform to denote where to go. It's just an arrow. Go there. The sun has commanded you.
Yeah, and he just does that. I don't know, I think
go
like,
to
at
the
that
other
point,
ones.
he might make a mistake and let the mask slip. And so it's like, instead of using the usual, the sun demands cadence, it's just like, go here. Simple order. And that's like the start of the mistake. Like, he'll rectify that quite quickly. But that will be the first thing that happens. That kind of
yeah, we'll deal with Nimona. In fact, you know what? I keep forgetting that on Nemona's lines, I forgot to fucking change the font size. Okay, so what does Masson do on Prospit?
Masson on Prospit is like really happy to like properly be it's just like the friendliest friend, just genuinely getting along with everybody.
Hey there, buddy.
Even Arthur.
Well, no, he's trying to get on with Arthur, but Arthur's just like, the sun. This is the sun. This is all.
Like literally doing the gold mask thing from Elden Ring. He's just like literally stood up.
Oh,
there.
it's just with his fucking finger out.
Oh no, here's an idea.
Just wiggling his finger.
After a little while of Masson like trying to keep Julian's girlfriend's a secret, not going near Nimona because he's not supposed to be in the session at all, trying to talk to Arthur, talking to Julian a bit. At that point, Masson goes, "Wait a minute. Where's my mate?
Where's my guy?"
Yeah.
And then he just like fucking flies off to Durst. So like over the
He
course
builds
of
a
multiple.
jetpack. He's gotten so good at combining items. Like,
No, because that's the thing. Dream selves can also fly to a certain extent. So
yeah, but it's like
I'm thinking
tiring. So he
massive
like just builds himself. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense in his head. He's like, okay, I need a car, and he just makes a car and it can fly.
Yeah, the friggin'
Yeah.
glider.
Bro shows up the fucking flying
Falls off with the whip.
Lamborghini.
No, it's a
But
Mercedes because
No,
remember
it's
they had
it's like
a
it's like
crossover
a
with Mario
mini.
Kart.
It's a mini just because.
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
makes
it's a
sense to
Mercedes.
him. He's like, I drove one of these.
But if he's making things better, then he could make it into a Mercedes.
Oh yeah, he makes a mini initially, and then like.
no,
Thingy
he
is like,
pulls up
"Why
to
did you
Durst,
make
and
a
Xander's
mini?"
just like, "Why the fuck did you make a mini?"
And he's like, what? You
Why
like,
the fuck are you in a Mini Cooper?
I'm not
Why
gonna
the fuck-
get myself a new car to drive to a whole other planet. I'm gonna use what I'm used to. I'll get used to a new car later.
Alright.
Yeah, the first trip you do in a new car is not gonna be to fucking Wakatiti or whatever.
You gotta do what
Yeah,
to
it's
his
not gonna
what?
be in time.
You fucking earned me, bitch.
Okay. You know what? While we're... Let's just fill out some
I
stuff.
hardly
anyway.
know her.
What does Nimona do on in Hades? Because he immediately goes to fucking Hades. I mean, obviously, he spends a lot of time trying to get the fuck out of Hades.
No, it's just literally.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything fun. He's using the alchemist to make himself weapons and armor, and he's just literally grinding out this. Like he's like, it's to the level where he's cheesing default enemies. Like he's pushing them off cliffs and like luring them with like explosive barrels and blowing the ground out under them, or like having to make them fight each other and then shoot one dart into their back while they're killing each other, so he still gets the XP.
Oh yeah, Julian just doesn't know how to build.
Yeah, oh yeah, because, like, that's the thing. Nimona is fighting his way out of Hades. His house is in the hearth.
Oh yeah, Julian is making
So
this wonderful house. No, I like the idea that Julian's like, you know, doesn't initially know how to build, learns from somebody on Prospect how to build, goes back, starts building this wonderful house, and it's just like, wow, I wonder what Neiman is joining. Because they just missed him dying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and his
But the
way
thing
of
is, she
communicating-
built it wide, not up.
Yeah, like it's like a mansion, like just to make him like a beautiful castle. So it's like it's pretty tall, but it's not as tall as it needs to be, and it's super wide.
Oh no, it's like a regular 2-story building. That's like the joke.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's
like a
it's
lovely
not like a
house.
tower, and he's like, I need a tower, and it's like, well, no, you got a nice mansion, live in it.
So he built his own tower
It's like
by
the-
hand.
Yeah, he has to like.
Like actually
to build it
placing
brick by brick.
Yeah, and this is the point where Nimona just decides, okay, when I'm dealing with offing these people to get them the fuck out of my way, this bitch is first. She's gone.
Is there a
I'll
way
s-
he can get like
I'll
halfway?
save-
Oh, he can.
I
he
will
can get,
save Xander for the... he just decides, okay, the order I'm killing these three when I'm done with them is Julin, Arthur, Xander. I need Xander alive last to take care of those fucking children until they're fully grown up, so that they can be my subjects in the new empire.
So, question: is there a way people join each other's sessions? Does it have to be in the order of joining? So, like, I go into.
Yeah,
Xander's?
basically. Okay.
yeah.
All of us are in the same session. It's all one session.
Yeah, but I go to your
Eight.
planet side.
Yeah, when you reach your... Okay.
When I reach my gate, I
Yeah.
go into your planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'm
wait,
thinking.
hang on. No,
Okay.
I have memorized this. Okay, so you go... If Arthur goes into his first gate, he ends up somewhere else random on his planet. that's near to his second gate. Because his
I
second
see,
gate
okay.
isn't the second gate above his house. When he goes into his second gate, he ends up at the second gate above Xander. No. Wait, does it go? Which way around does it?
Xander,
I
right?
think
He goes.
No, I
or
think
do I
he
join
actually,
the Mina?
he ends up at the second gate above Nimina's house.
Okay, perfect.
Then when he
So I was
reaches
gonna
the
say,
third gate up there,
like,
he ends up on. When he goes to the third gate up there, he ends up somewhere random on Nimina's land, probably in Hades, just by sheer chance. Then he finds his next gate, which takes him to Julin's land, which then he reaches the next gate above Julin's house.
so what I was gonna. That's
Back to
perfect
his
because
land. No, goes to Julin's land, and then goes to the sixth gate above his own house again. And then he goes to the seventh gate, goes to meet with his fucking...
So what I was going to say, so if he goes to Nimina, what I'm thinking is Nimina tries to build this tower, and in like rest times he's getting thingy to thing, and then like he'll get like maybe a third of the way there and be so just tired of building this thing and still having to build it, and then like Arthur will just appear in the sky and he's like, "Oh!"
Yeah, and then
like
I'm
screaming,
thinking he screams
joy
as
and
Arthur
bloody murder.
as Arthur flies directly down from his gate and crashes through the tower.
Oh yeah, absolutely, like destroys it. And then he's like, "You bastard! Take me through my gate."
No, I know exactly what it is. It's fucking. It's fucking. Hey Arthur, good to see you, buddy. Save it, Arthur! It's fully just fucking Luffy!
No, I love it. Okay, it's exactly that, and then he's like, Arthur, you have to carry me to my. You have to carry me now. You can't do this. I'm not doing the rest of this myself. You are taking me back.
Luffy!
Luffy!
Luffy! Oh, this is good now. Whew. Oh god, fucking the Luffy!
Luffy!
Oh.
Yeah. So that motherfucker gets all his progress reset, is so upset, and then it's like, "Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. Just carry me. Just carry me. I don't care. I've stopped caring a long time ago."
I'll just leave that there.
Hold on. I've got the fucking.
This is beautiful.
I got the fucking perfect image.
Oh, that's so good, actually. That's exactly it.
Yes! Yes!
Point for point. I forgot what happens.
That's great.
Oh god! Oh! Oh god! Oh, okay, let's just fill out what does Demon do while he's on CrossFit.
Cry. Generally just cry. Like, he's so unhappy about how things are going. Whine and moan and cry all the time.
While on CrossFit, Nina just fucking cries. He hates it here. He hates it so much.
Hates everyone, everything.
It's just
Every
so
part
much.
of living here is garbage and
I'll
awful,
just say-
and everyone here deserves death in some awful accord.
Yeah. Arthur is the first one to reach his first and second gates. Like, by the time Arthur
Well,
crashes
because this
through his
motherfucker
second
speed
gate...
runs. As soon as the first gate is done, the second gate is like seconds.
I've
Yeah.
already speed ran through countless worlds during this
Like,
fight
it's like,
alone.
oh, you have to go through that? Okay, perfect. Like,
Well,
he's
that's
just
the
like,
thing.
go through the next one. Well, no,
That's the
because
thing.
he knows,
has
he's
to,
like, oh,
he
I'm
ends
gonna
up
go
on
through
his
that.
land. He ends up on his land, and then he has to find his second gate that's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
his
so
land.
it's like,
Because his second gate on his land isn't the second gate above his house, because it's weird like that. So he has to do some actual exploring. But he doesn't really care about the environment. He just sort of like, oh, there's a consort village there? Oh, whoops, it just got destroyed by a sonic boom. I can't think of where it came from. But, but, I'm thinking by the time Arthur's reached his second gate, like, I'm thinking Xander and a few others have reached their first gates and are now on their lands exploring. And then there's Mimina and Masson, neither of whom have reached their first gate. Masson, because he's just fucking dawdling. And... and Nimina, because he's having to build the tower by fucking hand.
yeah,
And then
exactly,
he's like,
yeah.
oh,
Because
I'm
Julian
nearly there.
just
I'm nearly at the
refused
first
to.
gate. Luffy!
Well, not even nearly. Like, he's like a third of the way there. Like, he hates it. Like, it's not like he's nearly there. It's like, he's a significant chunk, sure. He's still so far.
And then
So
there's and then the
unreasonably,
fucking
unfairly far.
psychopath that he's been fucking rearing for this job that just comes out of the next portal up in the sky, blitzes around the first gate just by sheer happenstance of angle, and then just fucking smashes his tower out at the base.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
no,
It's
no,
like,
no, I know what happens. Arthur comes out of his second gate. He comes out
And then
of the
Arthur's just like, sorry
No, no,
about
no.
that, mate.
No. Hang on.
Getting on his face.
Has Arthur dives into his second gate, comes out of the second gate above Nimina's house. He flies out past Nimina. Nimina's like, uh-oh. And then Arthur tries to come into landing directly through the base of the tower, breaks it, Nimina falls, snaps his neck, dies, loses his one-up, has to go back to the and has to go back
God.
through Hades
Oh
again!
god, and he's like actually like so angry. He literally like demands that Arthur comes straight down and rescues him. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and that's what makes Arthur, like, doubt, because he's just so pissed off, the mask is just not on at all.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly, he's like-
you fucking idiot! Get down here and get me out of here now!
Exactly. Like,
Because
no.
he's just had enough! He just needs a rest! And now the biggest decision Nimina's having to make is, oh, fuck, which of these two goddamn rust-blooded psychopaths do I kill first?
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's just Xander like, yeah, this is difficult,
This is
and
a place.
I'm trying to keep my kids.
Gotta keep my cool.
Because Xander ends up in the land of the fucking silence, the silence land. So he's just like,
Oh yeah. So he's just alone there, and he's
Oh,
like,
this is-
oh my god, this place is perfect.
this is great. This is actually pretty all right. I like it here. You know, I wish I could be with my fucking kids. Wish I could bring them with, but maybe it's
Oh
too
my
dangerous here.
god.
and
So
maybe it's
he's
not.
like, oh my no, he's like, this is amazing, but I've left my kids alone. So he sends a message straight to Arthur, being like, you have to go protect. You have to go to my land. I need you to get to my kids.
He tells Masson, hey, you have to get to your second gate as soon as possible. When you get there, get my kids up the fucking building so that they can get into the second gate safely, guard them there, get them into the second gate so they can get here, they'll be safe here. There's nothing going on here. And Masson's just like, man, I should repaint the kitchen again.
Yeah, for real.
For real, he's just like, man, I should redecorate. And it's just like, you redecorated 10 minutes ago!
Yeah.
Get my kids here, for God's sake, man!
Yeah, it's like sends an
Julian's just
SOS
like
out
using
to
logic.
everyone.
Fucking...
Sends an SOS out to everyone, being like, you need to rescue my children, please. They are all alone right now.
And it's just like, nobody else can get there. Because because if the person who's most
Isn't
likely
that
to be able to get
wouldn't
there,
that be...
the person who's most
Arthur's
likely to be able to get
last?
there. No, because that's the thing. The planets that Arthur will end up on are his own, Nimina's, and Julian's. naturally speaking, he will never reach Xander's unless he
Oh,
flies
God.
there himself.
So he has
Masson,
to, like...
so with Masson, could reach there easily. Damasa would have to go through Masson's land to get to Xander's. And nobody else can get there through natural means, other than, again, just fucking flying there. So the three people... that
But my
Xander
question
would
is,
contact
would Mason
are
actually
Masson.
reach there before Arthur has sped run everything? Or would, like...
No, he wouldn't. Because Masson has barely even gotten to his first Masson only really has, like... Masson could potentially, if he wanted to skip gates 1 and 2 above his house and go to the third one, which he's really not supposed to do. Because Xander's just built the house up that high. However, when it comes to Masson, he just hasn't gone. So it's just a matter of, like, his own convenience, really, with Masson. And with Damasa, she could come along, but that would mean having to, you know, go through Masson's place. Which is just constantly under fucking renovation, because the man keeps redecorating. So I think the two people who are going to become, like, I think better friends over the course of the session are going to be Xander and Damasa, if nothing else because they have to put up with Masson's bullshit continuously. But the two people who are most likely to be able to get there are the three people that Xander would ask for help, because they're the ones who can actually get there, are Masson, because he's the guy who would end up on his planet next, Damasa, who can also end up on his planet through the gates, and Arthur, because he can fly.
Yeah, so I feel like the one who's actually going to get there is going to be Arthur.
But that's the thing. Does Xander trust Arthur to not accidentally fucking crush his children underfoot?
Yes.
Does he? Does Xander trust Arthur not to accidentally kill his children?
Yes, but not by choice.
Oh, he just has to, because Damasa can't make it because she has to get through fucking Masson. Masson is too busy fucking redecorating. or no, Masson is off wandering around his planet. He's nowhere fucking near any of his gates.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like he's exploded.
So he's just
loving
whittled
it.
down
He's
to
got, like,
Arthur.
What is his planet again? It's like up and down. Oh yeah, so his gate was completely easily accessible from the start. He didn't even actually have to build a house.
Yeah.
So Arthur's whole role here is speedrunning his game, and then deciding, okay.
And then blitzing around the planet, blitzing around the session, trying to help everyone, trying to help.
Yeah,
other
like trying
people.
to just get like at the Sun/Nimina's request, doing like all the busy work.
Okay, now let's just decide what percentage of the Wigglers actually do make it to where Xander is with Arthur's help. Or in other words, how many of them does Arthur accidentally murder?
I think at least 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you putting this in
How many were there total, like in terms of the?
Why am I up here? Why am I in this section? It should be in the fucking...
I was thinking that, I'm like...
How did I get that far up?
What the hell am I
What
doing
the
here?
fuck?
I
You
don't
really?
belong here.
Legit.
So I feel like the other thing as well is that, like, because all the traps are like lagging, like Arthur wouldn't even realise there were traps. He'd just be
Yeah,
like, "What?"
because he'd have
Something
blitzed
just happened.
past them before they even activate.
Yeah.
And let's just see.
Or like
what...
they just get exploded.
Let's just double check I didn't accidentally put anything else in this section that shouldn't have been there. No, I didn't. Don't know how I ended up that far up. Okay. Right. So, shit, yeah, fuck it. We have time to deal with the early game for Cereza, Opal, and Damasa, and some other.
Right, I'm gonna go get some more water then.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get out of the way.
June. June and Arthur.
I'm a
Clown. Which one of these three do we want to do with first?
Dip if you need to, Jim. That's alright. Like, you don't have to be.
I'm just tired. That's all.
Do we want like a 15-minute break?
I think we can do a 15-minute break if we want to go for a 15.
Would that help, or would you rather just leave it?
I mean, we can also
I'd rather just leave it for now.
All right. So we'll. I guess we'll cut it here and then just keep going next time. Yeah. All right. So you'll have to find out what these three are up to and what the strange occurrence on Prospit is next time. I guess we've accidentally left it on a good cliffhanger there. You know. Oh, find out next time.
Next time on Dagron Ball.
Eh?
Yeah.
No winners this time.
Yes. Yeah, Mason, we're just we're cutting it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we accidentally left off on a good cliffhanger of like, oh, find out what strange
Mason's
thing has
reaction
happened.
to that information.
Don't you dare.
Don't you fucking do it, for God's
I am not
sake!
Mothman.
Ah!
I am Mario Man.
Anyway. So yeah, find out what the strange occurrence. Find out what the strange occurrence on Prospit was next time on Homestuck Halves. Right. So, what do we think of what we've made so far here, guys?
Yay.
Love it! Good shit.
I think it's all quite good. I'm glad that my character has less of a central role at this point, and is instead just being used as a.
So it's not the Arthur show.
Or
it's
rather,
now
not
more
my
the
character,
everyone else
but, like-
show.
This is my actual reaction to that information.
Yeah.
But not my reaction to the episode overall. I think this was really good.
Yeah.
As I
good
say,
stuff.
I didn't really contribute much. I kind of sat around going and ha, where everyone else came up with ideas. But you know, that more comes from the fact that I'm just not a very creative individual.
It's fine, you know. Sometimes you stumble across moments of inspiration that really boost things, I think. So, if you liked this video, hit that like button. If you really like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things, such as this, on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Something else we upload on Thursdays or Fridays, Dicey Deeds, our TTR...
Oh wait, never mind. This can be after.
Okay. So our TTRPG... Ominous. Our TTRPG podcast, where we play things. Next episode, we will be playing Honey Heist, which might be a little while after this. We shall see, scheduling-wise. You can also follow me on Tumblr, where I will be posting the dream sprites of everyone that I showed earlier, so that you can just see them. I'm going to be making basically a big long thread of just all of the stuff, just all this stuff, and yes, you can see that there. I also post stuff there sometimes. You can also follow June on Tumblr and Instagram. June?
Yeah, follow me. I upload sometimes.
Yes.
Mothman.
And you can also follow Arthur
Mothman, save me.
on Twitch. Arthur?
Yeah. I've gotten a new job.
Hey.
Hoping things go better.
Yes, but anything about your Twitch? Or?
Yay.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I've got a new job, that might be more consistent. That was like one of the things.
That's fair. And Mason, anything you want to say at the end of this episode here?
No, not anything specific to me. So, be a good person and don't kill people in real life.
Be a good
That is-
person and don't
that is-
kill people in real life.
I feel generally some good advice. You know.
Oh no. Loser.
So the moral of the story that you should take away from Arthur, I guess, is Arthur says be a bad person and kill people in real life.
I am advocating for the death of people in real life.
Well, he said
if
that
you guys
part,
want
not
like
me.
a list of people to kill, I can.
You can
Put
follow
it in the
June on
comments.
Tumblr for that. You can follow June on Tumblr for that. For the list of people to kill in real life. It's probably fine. And we'll see you in
Yeah.
the next video.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.